Welcome to the Half-Life 2 segment. Let's see if this plays. Good. So, one, what is Half-Life 2? Okay, there's still people out there that don't know Half-Life 2, which is surprising to me because, at least for me, it was sort of like a childhood game of mine. Don't ask how I had it as a child, but my brother just sort of like got the game and he was like, yeah, just like play it. And so there I am, fighting Combine for the sake of humanity. So if you don't know, one, the game is a bit of a sci-fi first-person shooter storytelling game. I would argue that while the shooting is very fun, I would say the thing that really sticks with you throughout the entire game is specifically the storytelling elements, right? So it's the fact that the world is just like our own, but is inhabited and taken over by a species of aliens, right? And the species of aliens is trying to effectively strip our planet of resources and trying to find one piece of technology that we have, okay? I won't go any further than that because it's pure spoilers, but I don't want to spoil it for the few of you who haven't played it. It's an experience that I think you should try at least once in your life because it's still a game that in many ways I wasn't able to find anything that matches. I know I don't want to say the vibe because I sound brain rotted. You know what I mean? Like I sound TikTok brain rotted. But it really is like that. Like it's specifically the way that things feel, the way that things are. There's a nihilism, there's a hope, there's a cynicism, there's an optimism. There's a lot of different things about it. It's a sci-fi world that feels, incredibly advanced and yet still so alien and so sort of primitive in the way that the Alien movie was. I mean, if you look at what the aliens are within the Alien franchise, are they called? If you look at what the xenomorph looks like within the Alien franchise, they look extremely primitive, like just masses of flesh. And yet, in the end, the things that are here in this world too, very much feel like that as well, despite having this outer shell of technology to sort of like mask them. So it's a very fascinating thing. It deals with a lot of interesting elements too. It's very, very science heavy-ish, or rather, it's inspired by science in the way that sci-fi doesn't really feel like it is most of the time. Like a lot of sci-fi does sci-fi and just simply says, okay, cool looking futuristic nozzles on guns with different, batteries on it and stuff. This one is like, no, like there's like, they like think hard about all these interactions between all these like, pseudo-scientific elements, right? Which is interesting. And it's time travel, which is like a, it's my personal pet thing. So, as well, yes, exactly. So the art director of Half-Life 2 died, I think yesterday. It was either yesterday or last night. No, it was either yesterday or 2 days ago. So he was the lead art director of Half-Life 2. So he passed away. Victor Antonov. And if you ever look at sort of concept arts of Half-Life 2, and I think the best place to go look at it is actually the Half-Life 2 20th anniversary site. So obviously this is a bit of a late sort of segment, but I wasn't on during the 20th anniversary. You can actually see a lot of what this art looks like, right? And and even I would think even from Half-Life 1, though I will say Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2 feel different. Like Half-Life 1 has a very different type of vibe. Half-Life 1 feels like a very human type of the world is trying to build as a human first, as a human centric world. And then Half-Life 2 is a world trying to survive and trying to adapt to a Combine perverse world, if that makes sense. This was also funny because this was the one place where they announced these new features like Steam game recording. So a lot of people don't know about this, and a lot of people don't know that there's a Steam Workshop too. So we'll be going to the Steam Workshop later, but we have mostly some other mods that I downloaded separately, so like actual source mods and stuff. But yeah, interesting to sort of look at, and this idea of like alien creatures that look so normal and look so basic into the zombies, but it has a flair to it that feels extremely sci-fi and that's interesting in its own right. And again, 20-year-old game, very, very nice. Now, the reason why I'm doing this segment today is because I want to do some Half-Life 2 stuff, okay? So there's a bunch of like Half-Life 2 cool, fun mods, and I've been on this website for a while now. So if you don't know what this mod is, it's the whole Half-Life. So this is it's like a modding resource for Half-Life 1, Half-Life 2, basically any source title. So you can do, I think they have resources for stuff like the Counter-Strike games too. Like, I'm pretty sure they have one for the Counter-Strike PvE game. But I just want to show you this site really quickly because it still exists. So twhl.info. Please don't nuke it. It's a great place to sort of see and get some resources. They still to this day host competitions, which is what we're going to be doing actually. Not doing the competition, but we are going to be checking out something interesting from the competition, which is like the mapping stuff. Not these maps though, but like this is a great resource for you when you want to figure out how to make mods, how to make maps, how to make different things within the Source ecosystem. But I also wanted to show you this. There's a little there's a little text box down there. It's actually it's pretty funny to sort of see. So most sites used to have this. So much like anything that's made 20 years ago, this is a fragment of 20-year-old design. Is the shout box, okay? This has inspired me to add one to my own sites because look at the conversations. Done what? Happy New Year 2005, 1 month ago. Like, this is peak comedy. This is peak comedy because exactly 1 month ago, almost, right? Just about 1.5 months ago, it was the New Year. So this is peak, like a peak comedy. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. I wonder what happens if you put a map replacement in Happy New Year, Happy New Year. See what happens. Hello, my PC won't work. It's full of gamer goop. I game too hard. I'm from the future. I've seen computers that have been gamed on for literal decades without being gooped up. I'd say it's a you problem and that you should reconsider where you goop at. Noted. I'll goop responsibly from now on. Happy 2015. Okay, so 2015, and then there's some nihilism, some like cynicism. It's a very funny shout box, okay? Stop eating vegetables and you'll get happy. Man, I'm slowly lost getting interested of playing games and modding in general. Stop eating vegetables. Never. I love my veggies. Please help. Making my mod is slowly taking over my life. POV. We start Monday, okay? Monday we start making the pinball game. And this is going to be replace this with my name, and this is just us then. It's too real. In a good way or a bad way? In a good way. Okay, maybe I do want to be like that. Hi, can anyone teach me how I can create maps for Counter-Strike Condition Zero delete scenes, please? Or at least the basics? My Discord. Damn, I hate Mondays like Garfield. Same. Hi, says Indiana Jones. Greetings, Dr. Jones. Lasagna. I have a quick question. I'm running on an older hi. This is my 87th login. I'm on the thick of it. Gold source, my beloved. No clue. Stop. Okay, this next piece is genuinely funny. Look. Stop. Hey guys. Thanks a lot for being such an awesome community. I learned a lot here. Today I will have released my last map. I will move on now, starting a more successful career than a level designer. One hopefully. Haha. All the best, Daniel. Bye. User stop. What's the next message in response to this? Dang from Kleiner Scientist. I love this feature. It's just when you get a bunch of people together into a room and you let them talk to each other. There's something genuinely funny about the fact that all human interactions sort of I would say evolve. Some people would say devolve. I would say evolve into the same sort of vibe and feeling of pure hilarity and like memery and comedy and just shitpostery. It's very nice. But yeah, if you want to learn how to make a lot of these, you can go to the whole Half-Life. It's a great resource. There's also places where you can upload your mods. So this is, I don't know if people actually know about this. Like it's I wonder how many people out there even know about this site, because this site is so old that it may have, there's this thing where like I think sites sort of, they're like, not that they age, but they definitely disappear from people's mind share, right? So this is ModDB, moddb.com, as well as IndieDB, both of which are slightly different, but they have the same news site, so it kind of clogs both in one. Like IndieDB news clogs ModDB, which is kind of annoying, but it makes the site look more live, so it's fine. Love it, an enchanted realm. Battle faster, love harder. Okay, let's just look at that. But basically, this is a site for all kinds of mods, okay? Most people upload their mods here before the workshop updates for Half-Life 2, because the workshop was like a post Half-Life 2 more Counter-Strike, I think, global offensive thing. And so a lot of the games and mods that you would find would come from here. But this site has been around for a very long time doing mods for all kinds of games. So you have Adane, which I think is a mod for some Lord of the Rings thing. Vampire the Masquerade RTX Remastered, PBR pack mod for a Portal with RTX graphics. You have a Sin City boiling like a mod there. You have there's a lot of Quake Doom, Wolfenstein mods, and you even have Mountain Blade mods as well. This is where you get most of Mountain Blade mods, and it's a very interesting place because again, it's very surprising how active the community for modding is. I said this before, and I'll say it again. People who make mods single-handedly carry games, because mods, in many ways, you would think that people wouldn't do it because there's no value in it, and so why would you bother doing it when you don't make any money? On top of the fact that a lot of games do not have a very good, let's say, attitude towards mods. Like, there's a lot of games where they'll just say, okay, the mod is ours, and they'll take credit for it, and there's nothing you can really do about it, right? Blizzard tried this, actually, after the success of, after the success of Dota 1, when Dota 2 was made and the International made a ton of money, Blizzard stepped in and said, hey, wait, that's our game. Riot Games said, hey, wait, you can't own a genre. And Valve said, hey, wait, Half-Life 2. And then, the whole thing blew up. And basically, there was a lot of death knells for modding, and yet the community has still thrived in many different ways. I say this as I'm on this side, but it's fascinating to sort of see these mods continually exist. Let me look at the dating game. Is it Zoran? It's not. But I'm glad that they do exist, because again, you get stuff like this. Wait, is it this? Yeah, wait, no, that's a full game. You get stuff like this. A mod for Shadow Warrior Classic. You didn't see that. Listen, so don't worry, that was a built-in asset in Shadow Warrior, okay? That's a built-in asset in Shadow Warrior. You saw nothing. And hell, you even get, again, like a lot of interesting game developers that start from making mods. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these game developers came from the modding scene. Like, there's a surprising amount of people who have like taken that pathway to go and make their own stuff, which is pretty cool. And we're going to be playing quite a few of them today. So there's quite a few mods that come from this site, as well as some of the places and stuff like that. There's only really a handful of places where people upload mods, because I think Game Banana is now dead. Although there's sometimes you find funny skins on Game Banana. I can't think of any other site. So we're going to play a bunch of mods today. And we're going to start with some very, very strange ones that I don't really know how they can be considered a mod, but they work in very mysterious ways. So let's start off with something called, I'm pulling out now, Codename Loop, which, by the way, is built in Unity, but required me to download the Half-Life assets, so the source SDK base. Oh god, it's on the wrong monitor again. No, please, no, please. There we go. Okay, let me just lower the volume. Oh god, this is gonna be like one long VOD too, so if you're watching this as a VOD, this is all one single long VOD. So this one is interesting. So I found two of these that were roughly the same way. I don't know why they have this, but there's actually quite a few mods for the games not made within Half-Life 2. Like, quite a few of them actually use entirely different engines. In this case, there's two that use Unity 3D, but still use the Source SDK base assets. I don't know how exactly they do it, and what that means, and what even is the legal angle of it, but apparently they've been able to do it for a while. And I posted about an engine within the Femboy Stocks channel. So if you don't know, that's my technology channel on my Discord channel. Called the Zash 3D FWGS engine, which is designed to be 100% compatible with Gold Source. So you can even make games outside of Gold Source entirely. It kind of makes sense, because if you ever try to work with Gold Source or just any source engine, it's a little bit complicated and a little bit interesting to figure out how to do it. There's a lot of complexity to it that initially would I think throw people off, and I think Unity 3D does have a much easier curve, except for map making. I think map making within the source engine games is still extremely good, but there is some level of complexity here. And this is one of those projects that is actually interesting, because again, I think this one required, it was either this one or the previous one, or maybe both of them. So this one can load in any single map from Half-Life 1. I didn't bother doing it because it said it was kind of broken, but you can actually play through the entire campaign with it. It's a top-down Half-Life game. It's actually pretty cool. It's a top-down Half-Life game, and again, you can load in any map from Half-Life 1. As long as it's like a BSP or something, or like a BZ, or like a BZ3 or something, whatever the map format is, it's been a while, okay? There's no save system, so the single player campaign doesn't really work. But what you get is actually like a fully featured Half-Life game that's just top down with a really interesting sort of UI. It's fascinating to sort of see this here. And it's funny because this feels a lot like whatchamacallit. It feels a lot like, oh god, the classic noise. Oh, it's been so long since I've heard this. You know what's crazy? Nowadays, the kids on the TikTok say, "Oh man, are you using that like meme noise? Oh, that's so cool. Oh, you're using the like metal pipe meme noise. Ha ha ha! I saw a TikTok, my favorite TikTok from Mr. Yeast used it. Ha ha ha! Mr. Yeast." It's from Half-Life. Anyways, so what's again? It's fascinating because you wouldn't expect something like this to work, but then actually, interestingly, there's a game that Evolve had a lot of hype around initially, but I think it didn't really get that far because of some certain issues, called Alien Swarm, which was a very, very popular mod initially for, I think, Half-Life 1 for Gold Source. And then Valve hired the dudes to make the game proper, and then gave them the ability, gave them the ability to publish it as its own game, and it was free. And so it totally makes sense that this would work as a top-down game. You know what? Maybe we should try some Half-Life 1 levels. I'm gonna see if I can extract the like Half-Life 1 levels. I have the game downloaded, so it shouldn't be that bad, right? Because I am curious to see if you can play. How much of Half-Life 1 could you play in this mod, knowing that it's not necessarily built for saving and stuff, and also because these levels, you can kind of see what the game does is like. I don't know if it's this game in particular, or maybe it's just the way that they did it. But basically, the assets will try and like fade away. I don't know how it's going to work with the actual maps, considering that the maps themselves weren't really built for a top-down perspective. So we'll see how it goes. Gordon Freeman. It's Gordon Freeman. Yes, it's Gordon Freeman. And again, the fact that this would work with the real Half-Life maps is pretty interesting too, because this also kind of... Uh-oh. It's too loud! I'm so dead. This should theoretically work with other mods too, so let me just lower the volume. This should theoretically work with a bunch of other mods too. Like, you could probably take a map from some other mod and then put that into this mod, and you could probably play it all together inside one system, which is kind of neat to like think about. What mod is this? This is a codename Loop. Again, still not really sure if it's a full mod, but at least from the way that they described it, and I think this was one of the two mods that required me to download the Source SDK base. Pretty sure this is a mod, but it runs in Unity. I'm not really sure how or why. Again, I was trying really hard to figure out why exactly this runs in Unity and what that means, but I couldn't figure it out. But apparently it's not the most unknown thing to happen. Oh. What have I done? What have I done? I broke it. Oh, I broke the game. Oh. Okay, we're not supposed to be outside here. Well, that was good. Actually, there was 2 other levels, and I wonder if I can actually pull the levels from things. So you should be able to just pull the BSPs from Half-Life 1. And I'm pretty sure you just have them. It's in the Vol folder, I'm pretty sure. So we'll go here. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah, let's try it. Okay, let's just copy all this over. Okay, let's just try this. Let's just give it a go. Let's just see what happens. And again, I still don't know how exactly a mod made in Unity 3D would work, but this apparently does. Let's see if I can just copy. If I just copy my whole Half-Life folder 1 over, what's gonna happen here? Because it's a whole different folder. Data, resources, plugins, IO2. No, not the compiler. Maps. Here we go. Place BSP here.txt. Okay. Sure. All right, I copied over like 1,000,000 files. Okay, I need to restart the game. Well, do you restart the game or do you restart the mod? Okay, I think we gotta do, I don't know, like map. Oh, here we go. Map. Can't use cheat. Okay, SV cheats 1. Map. We'll see if I can go right into the first game. And I wonder if this is exactly how you're supposed to do it, but I don't think it is. Place BSPs here. Place BSP here. We'll do maybe boot camp. Oh shit, it works. Maybe. Wow, it actually does. Wow, that's actually that's actually crazy, huh? I'm pretty sure this is a Half-Life DM map. So the fact that this just is plug and play this is actually kind of crazy. Wow, it's a plug and play. It's just plug and play, and it actually it doesn't really handle the ceilings as I expected. But most Half-Life 1 DM maps have an open ceiling, except for I think the facility. That's kind of cool, actually, huh? I mean, there's some problems, right? You can't really see where you're going. There's some like fun things to keep you somewhat visible, but it kind of works. What's the first level called? Chapter 0, Act 0. So let's do map COAO. Let's see if this works. I don't know. Let's just see how far you can get in the Half-Life campaign with this. And the fact that it loads the map and seems to have everything ready except for save points, kind of cool.
Good morning and welcome to the Black Mesa Transit System.
Yo, wait, that's kind of cool.
For the security and convenience of the Black Mesa.
Oh, it's like a whole new perspective. Professional Gordon Freeman, the head shaking face.
47 a.m. Current topside temperature is 93.
Now, I will say, I don't think this is a good way to play the game. I think Half-Life 1 and 2 were very specifically amazing first-person shooter games because they do a great job, specifically, I think, of the kind of storytelling that you would want from a game that's designed to almost immerse you into the title. And they put a lot of restrictions on themselves within their design of the story and like the way that you go through it in order to successfully immerse you into the game from a first-person perspective. It crashed. Barney stop3.wave not found. Okay, I need to get Barney stop3.wave. Just give me a second. Give me a second. I have to find Barney. Barney. Okay, this is just okay. This is this is stupid. Maybe. Why don't I just copy the entire Vault folder? Here, I have a genius idea. Just make your own sound and rename it Stop3. We could do that. Actually, okay, yeah, we could do it. Let me just copy over the whole folder first, okay? And then let me open up. Let's just get Audacity really quickly, really quickly. Audacity. So we need to find Stop3. Presumably this should load this way too, so maybe it should be fine. So we'll do this. Media. Is it media? What is this? No. Oh god, it's so laggy. No! Is it Audacity? I guess it is. What the A Studio? The world's #1 AI singing voice generator? The fuck is this? Take me to GitHub. Did Audacity sell out, chat? Are they bad now? No. I thought they were supposed to be the chosen ones. They were supposed to be the one thing, like VLC that would never sell out. You're telling me that they sold out and now there's AI singing voices? God damn it. So okay, what's the thing to like use then? You know what's funny? I would use Reaper. But the problem is that Reaper right now is actually currently the thing that's running my VSTs. Like if I have no VST plugins on my voice, I sound like this. But with plugins, I sound like this. You really want to keep all the plugins on because as soon as they turn off, then I sound. Wait, what AI? Well, okay, so if you go to the Audacity site, now there's something about some Muse AI bullshit. These cocksuckers, man. Dude, they suck fat cocks. Sorry, I just... I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Okay, yeah. Okay, yep, here we go. The worst part is, right? I get that they maybe need money in some cases, but like, do you really have to sell out the entire industry? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Anyways, Audacity. So what do you think he says and stop? Should we hear the... Okay, I'll do my own version, and then we'll hear the original, alright? So I'll do my own version, then we'll listen to the real one. I don't want to do any fucking updates. Pieces of shit. Shit, wrong. Okay. Okay. You remember they were bought by the same company MuseCore was bought by, but you haven't heard of the AI thing. Yeah, so it's based on the from the website, it was based on off the Muse app. And I'm assuming that they have like an AI singing voice thing, which is stupid. Anyways, well, to be fair, if it's like Hatsune Miku, then it's fine. But if it's not like Hatsune Miku, then it's not fine. Okay, let's pretend like we're Barney. Gordon, stop! I'm gonna die! Okay, that's really good. Okay, good. So now we export the audio. Don't share. What the fuck is this? What's the format? Okay, what does it sound like normally? Barney, stop 3. Stop 3? Where is it? Oh, okay. Are you guys ready? Listen to stop. Let's see what Barney sounds like. Mute the game.
I'm gonna stay here and keep a lookout for anyone who needs help.
Sorry. I misread the. Okay, listen. You can't name it Stop 3 and then tell me that that's what it says. I didn't know there's dialogue. I thought it was just him yelling like, "Please stop."
I'm gonna stay here and keep a lookout for anyone who needs help. This is as far as I go.
Close enough. How about... Oh, look. He even has pain. Look, he has pissed me.
Don't tick me off, Gordon.
Okay, well, this was a disaster. Okay, I'll just replace this with mine, okay? So it's specifically stop3.wav. So it's a .wav file. So save this .wav. I like wav. I'm a huge wav guy. So stop3.wav. We'll just export this, sure. Okay, close Audacity and okay, let me uninstall Audacity. Add or remove programs. Okay, now we immediately uninstall Audacity because it's sold out to the AI overlords. Okay, my computer is restarting. I'm just kidding. Okay, so we're good here. Okay, so now I replace it here. Put this inside here. All right, this is good. Stop3.wav. You guys ready? Let's see if this works. Let's see if the game works now. So now I do map volve /maps/coao. There we go. Okay, maybe I didn't like the substructure. Did I maybe mess up the substructure? Did I mess up the substructure? Data, loop, maps, volve, maps, coao, map, vol. How about this? I have a better idea. I just copy all of this outside into the main folder. So I put all this inside the maps folder instead. Okay, genius. Okay, put the DLL here too, because why not? All right, okay, good, okay. Now we do, okay, COAO. What are the odds that this is stupid? Wait, is that why it tells me there's like a
And welcome to the Black Mesa Transit System.
loop?
This automated
Maps.
train is provided
Place
for the
BSP
speed
here.
and convenience of the Black Mesa Research Facility personnel.
No, this should work.
The time is 8.
This should be okay. Look, we now have a stop 3. It should be fine.
Current topside temperature is
If anything, we skip COAO and we go into COAO1. And we just see how far we can get. Theoretically, we could load anything, really. Impulse 101.
compound is maintained at a 60
Oh!
degrees at all times.
Can I shoot him? Yeah, there we go. Impulse 101. All the cheats, honestly, it's crazy. I can't remember a single thing about Quaternions, but you ask me what cheat you run to get items in Half-Life 1 and 2, and I go, oh yeah, Impulse 101. SV cheats 1, Impulse 101. It's ingrained in my being. UV, it's your first day on the job, and your coworker is armed. Ah! Can I parse B1 to type int? Okay, how about the map COA1? We just keep skipping the maps until we get to something good. Okay, how about map? Not the B1. No. Okay, I don't think it works. I don't have a map C2A2. No. Not the B1 integer. Why? Oh, here we go. What the? Ow.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Let's get the hell out of here. You know what? Okay. To be fair, the mod page did mention that after the 20th anniversary update, there was some new changes to things, so some things did break, but still, it works pretty well. This is kind of good. Oh, but there's no more friendly fire. Oh, that sucks. Wait, let me do God mode. There we go. Am I supposed to go down? How do you kill the things on the ceiling now? What?
I'm gonna stay here.
Oh, look at that. Look. You press space now instead of shooting it to like fall off. That's kind of cool. I actually like how they remixed it, because I was thinking to myself, how do you stop this thing from eating you now? Again, this is a real Half-Life. Again, back then this was the shit. Okay, chat. Back then this was a top tier game. This was the peak of mapping. In many ways, this was the peak of gameplay. Okay, well, map. We're gonna go to Zen. We're going to Zen. Okay, well, map C2A5. Again, if you're wondering why it's so unstable, it's because I just copied the entire Half-Life folder into the game folder. Presumably, it's not supposed to be done like this. Like, you are supposed to make the maps properly. God, Impulse 101, Echo Cock. A what? There's no echo? Shame. Movement check is check. Oh, they don't stick to the walls in this one. I forgot. That's only in Half-Life 2. This is surprisingly cool. I really I like how somebody was able to make a thing that loads Half-Life maps and actually plays it fairly nicely. It's a whole new way of playing the game, which is neat. The Muse thing looks like the Vocaloid Recent Vital kind of program. That seems like a separate app. I guess they just advertise it on the Audacity website. Yeah, but that's how it starts, right? First they advertise it on the main site, right? Then they bundle it with your download as an optional thing that you have to check the box of. Is that a dead scientist? Look. Oh my god. He's dead. And then, you know what the final step is? They default install it with the checkbox on. Then, the final step, they install it with an over-the-air update as an automatic update. That's when you know listen, it's the slow eventual fact that they've already sold out. We're just making excuses in the hope that they won't sell out further, right? But we all know. You realize when I make my pinball game, and you know how I said that I would just push it to Steam, and the main game on Steam isn't even a game, but the games would all be DLCs for the one game, if you're a subscriber? It's gonna be the same thing, okay? Then one day you wake up and you have a new free DLC in your library called ilovecrypto.exe. Then it's over. What level was the boss? Was it C5A1? One of these levels was like the final boss. I'm curious what the boss looks like in this game. Yeah, that's why you don't. That's why you need to think about it. Okay, it's the beginning of of the end. It is! Wait, is it the boss? I'm not sure, but it is. It is Zen.
Gordon Freeman in the flesh.
Oh wait, this is the actual end. Oops. Oops. This is the full end.
Your weapons, most of them were government property.
What do you think is his voice line? No, I've already uninstalled Audacity. We are not going to re-record the G-Men's lines. We are not going to re-record the G-Men's lines. I've already uninstalled it. In solidarity of my fellow voice actors, even though I'm not a voice actor, but I like the LARPers one. Here we go. God, here we go. Okay. How does the boss fight work? Because you can't shoot upwards. This is the main thing, okay? Freeman. So the main problem here is that you can't shoot upwards. But I don't think it... Wait, no, you don't need to. I forgot. You just go into these like little platforms. These like buttholes. And you gotta shoot this thing, I think. You gotta shoot this thing. That's kind of complicated. A little complicated. It's a little complicated to shoot these things without full control here. A little complicated. I don't even think the boss spawned actually. I don't think the boss spawned. I think the boss broke. What about the giants? Where's the gonad? Let's see. Map C4A 1B. Pretty sure this is gonad. Or gonarch or something. It's like a giant head crab with the ball sack to spawn other head crabs. You will die. You will die. Oh, I'm inside the cave. Oh, I forgot you start in the cave in this one. That's a little complicated. Okay, caves are... Okay, this... You know, listen. Okay, listen. I would not be able to make a thing that could read Half-Life map data and make it work, okay? So this is really cool. And I can see if this thing gets more custom maps, it'd be kind of fun. Let me just, let me shovel you. Hey, you. Are they friendly by this point or no? No. I forget when they become friendly, but there's a point where there's a point at which they become friendly and people don't really know it, and then they accidentally kill them every single time. Grenade! You think it's developed / published by the same company? You remember when they bought it, some forks appeared. You can try those. Well, so I already use Reaper, so I'll probably stay away from it because I already have a license for Reaper. The problem is that when I use Reaper, I need to set it up so it can record while I have plugins. Because when I record for singing, I don't use any of the VST plugins. I have a separate port on the interface. Is that what's called? Like I plug it into the port number 2 that has the higher volume, but that brings in more noise. So I just need to reconfigure it so where I can do it live while also using the VST for my voice. Because I needed to pull a different output device or input device for the recording data versus what it's currently pulling, which is the same thing that it's using to boost itself up, which is going to cause problems, I think. Because I don't want to... Like you programmers talk about forks all the time. And I'm like, buddy, I have a whole pantry of them. Ha 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 ha. Sorry, that was stupid. Sorry. Hey, I see you. Can't hide from me. Oh yeah, you go over there. Seeing these maps from top down is actually a really weird perspective because you never look at the maps from top down. It's a very weird experience. Now what's funny is that within I think Counter-Strike Source, you can do the same thing. And there was actually a very interesting mod that I played once on a server where it asks you to type a bunch of commands. I don't think you can long jump in this, can you? There's no gravity. There's no gravity for you to like jump higher either. So we just die. But there was a really cool server where I played where it asked you to type a couple commands, and what happened was the commands would change your controls to look left and right, would cause your aim to be always at like the body height, and that way it would be like a top-down shooter, and it was a zombie mod, so it would spawn like 20 or 30 bots running after you, and you would just play it like a top-down shooter within Counter-Strike Source. It was pretty cool. Yeah, this is neat. I like this. Obviously, you know, it's not... Obviously, with real Half-Life maps, it doesn't really work, but that's not the point of it, right? The point of it is that it's a Unity application that requires the Source SDK base that can load Half-Life 1 assets. And I don't know why, but there's two such things. Okay, this is not the only game that runs and requires the Source SDK base. This is another one called Experiment. It's once again full screen. I am once again asking for your understanding that you should not just... Why did you go in the wrong monitor? I beg you. I beg you. Sorry, it's just sorry. It's frozen. Sorry. This is something called Experiment, which is actually... So both of these were like a beta release for the both of them. You can find all these on ModDB. This one is interesting because it's more of your traditional first-person shooter, but it has its own custom story. It's actually not just meant to be like a Half-Life mod or a continuation of the story. It's almost like it's an entirely own game, which is kind of neat. And this one actually did need the whatchamacallit, the Source SDK base. A co-op on the same screen with this top-down perspective would be cool. I'm gonna... Okay, so it seems like none of you know about Alien Swarm, so maybe we just play Alien Swarm after. How about all of you go to Steam right now as you're watching me, download Alien Swarm, and we'll play a game together after. Because Alien Swarm is just that. That's what you want. Okay, right-click a zoom. PUV, you take one too many Quaaludes. Yeah, this one... I think this was the one that required the Source SDK base 2013. This is a Half-Life mod. Well, I can't see shit, actually. Film grain, motion blur. Sure, turn everything on. Let's just see if we... Let's... Yeah, I like vomiting. Yeah. Yeah, I like vomiting. Yeah. Vomiting's so cool. And what's interesting is that I think this one actually does have some assets. But again, this is another one of those games that's built in Unity. So I don't really know what it means by... it needs the assets. And this is the thing that's interesting, is that, you know, if you think of it from the perspective of it polling the assets, what's the legality of that? Like, are you even allowed to from Valve side? But then it's like, if you aren't polling the assets and you're using it for something, then what is it? Like, what exactly is this meant to be? You know what I mean? Is it meant to be a game that uses, like, am I going to see Combine? Why does it need the Source SDK base? A lot of these things are very confusing to me. Like, I don't really understand why it does it, but it is cool. Alien Swarm? Aliens War? Oh, sorry. Let me link it. So again, Alien Swarm. Here. Again, I feel like many of you don't know this. It's free, too, but you have to get the right one. Get this one. I think you get the reactive drop one. Wait, is it this one? Wait, is it this one? Because there's two. I posted inside chat. Yeah, it's this one. Get Alien Swarm. So aliens as in, you know, the xenomorph aliens. Swarm as in, not the bees! And then reactive drop. So reactive as in the nuclear fissile material is starting to react if it and then drop as in like you're going to drop the stream now. I thought that was a cutscene because I couldn't see anything. It's very dark, actually. When do I get the flash? Oh, when do I get the flashlight? Jesus Christ. Why am I running? Why am I running? Tab key opens your inventory. Oh, what? This is kind of cool, actually. This is kind of neat. this is kind of a neat little experience. And again, I don't really know where the Source SDK base comes in. It's just very hard to figure out, right? Because it's a whole different game, and so I can't imagine any of this using any Half-Life assets. But apparently this is using something from it, so it's fascinating. But it's why I wanted to try it out, because again, all these are demos of larger experiences, right? So we won't see the full game until a long time from now. But I wanted to try it out just to see how it works and why it does these things. God, there's someone there. I see dead people. Wait a minute. Am I... Yeah, okay. I see dead people. Denied. What? Wasn't that the key card, or? I'm not the smartest in the world, but I swear that was a key card. I swear that was basically a key card, no? Did it just not give me a key card? How about we just go and die? Oh. Oh! Okay, sorry. That's actually a cool feature. I do wish more games had physics controls like this. It's very annoying because it only goes up and down. But I do wish more games had the ability for you to like drag things in and out to close them up or something. Like, when Amnesia made those mechanics, I thought to myself, every first-person shooter is going to have this mechanic too. But in the end, only horror games have that mechanic, which is kind of sad. Is this a horror game? I think this is a horror game. Hello? Hello? Need to break it. Need to break it. Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. Okay, well, listen. I can't figure out where the Half-Life thing comes in play, and it is cool, but it's very dark and hard to see. But let's experiment again. It's like 0.01, so it's like super early. This thing released like fairly recently, and then the person I think disappeared because of it's hard to make things. Let's check out the tower. So remember that site that I showed you? Oh, got it. Okay, sorry, it reshuffled my resolution. Oh god. Sorry. Stop. Stop. 1176 by 664? What resolution is this? Give me a second. Give me a second. Enjoy the ambience. Okay. I think it's stable. Okay, wait, we'll just run this within windowed mode because I forgot that Half-Life 2 is a very old game. So this is the tower. So remember that website that I showed you all? Did the stream die for a second, or was it you? No, it was the stream. So the Half-Life 2 it makes okay. Half-Life 2 release date. This game released in 2004. Okay, 21 years ago. We didn't understand how monitors were going to grow back then. We just saw monitors as things to like output stuff on, okay? But so we didn't really understand when and like what monitors would end up being. 1920 by 1080 was seen as like the holy grail of size. Like people looked at it and said that's large enough. But you know what? Size does matter. So now we have 4K ultra wide, okay? The problem is that back then Windows APIs for graphics in particular and for Windows and taking control were very finicky. And in fact, nowadays, within Windows 11, the operating system, injects something on their side somehow to make it such that every game can run effectively with the same optimizations in like a fake borderless windowed mode, even if they're full screen. So back then we didn't have that. So you just had full screen, and full screen was like the old school style of like the Windows XP to Windows 7 style, where it took full control of your monitor. So yeah. So when that happens, everything else freezes because it's a whole new context. This is, oh my god, my mouse is off center. No. This is the tower. So remember that website that I showed you called the whole Half-Life? Well, they made this ish. Like the whole community made this. So it's a bunch of games that, or it's a bunch of maps. Really, it's a bunch of maps that were made to show off something, or like no. It's a bunch of maps that were made for a particular type of theme. I think this one was. Sorry, I can't remember because I can't recall which one it was. But basically, I think this one is the one that was like themed off of like, make a map that has a boss fight or something. I'm not really sure. I downloaded 2 of them. There's also one where it's like, this is just a giant tower where every level is like a different theme. And so it's not really a contest. I can't recall though. What about my VPN not working? Or do you not need to launch a server yourself for this one? Yeah, so Alien Swarm it'll just work. So Alien Swarm, thankfully, it has a dedicated server. So it actually just does the matchmaking for us. So we can just do that. Okay, this is the one. So every floor in this mod has a different theme for the tower. So, and then a different theme for the maps that are a part of it too. Which is kind of neat. Again, it's a genuinely compelling concept because with custom maps and custom mods, they can go pretty long. Like they can take a while to like get through and have fun with, right? But like this, where you have a bunch of them all in one single space, you get to play. It's like bite-sized pieces. So, and what's interesting is that they also gave me a yellow tracksuit, which I guess, yeah, we're just in tracksuit mode now. I can actually see that they did a couple of things too. They highlight items now too. Oh, boots. Oh, that thing must smell disgusting. Oh, hey.
Ah, there you are. I've been waiting here for ages for you. I don't know how much they told you about this mission back at HQ, so I'll tell you the important bits. The Resistance have been using this tower as a
This was
base
homework
of
in my day.
operations for a while
Sorry?
now.
Yeah.
That was until a few weeks ago when we lost all contact with them. Increased Overwatch activity in the area has led us to believe that the tower has fallen under Combine control.
Oh no, the tower, it's gone.
That's where you and I come in.
No, that's where I
Our
come
job
in.
is to get in there, check if there are any survivors, and root out any Combine presence along the way. First, we've got to get inside, however. The front door is locked down, but I found a possible entry through
Oh my god, there's a bot.
by turrets.
Okay, this thing needs subtitles, and sorry, I'm just not a... It's not that... It's not that...
But I have
It's not that
confidence
dialogue
you
is
will
bad,
find
but
a way
like...
around that. Here, let me open the door so that you can get down
It's
to the
weird,
ground level.
because Half-Life 2, in many ways, started out not like this. So, a lot of these maps and mods, I will say, sort of forget what made Half-Life 2 so interesting and cool. And Half-Life 1... Well, I would say Half-Life 2 specifically is that, while it started you out with a cool cutscene and kept you interested, it immediately put you into a train, and there was no further context. You started out by having G-Man telling you, "Wake up, Gordon Freeman, wake up." And you would just go into a train station, and you would walk around, you'd pick things up, the game would ask you to do things like pick up that like can. You would go through different walls and tunnels. That's how it engaged you immediately. This one feels like the VR style,
Well,
where they give you a bunch of
excuse me.
toys to like play with. Again, like
Wonder
it's...
HQ will get
And
that
even...
portal working.
I think in playing Half-Life 2, you come to appreciate what a good first-person shooter is, with the kind of storytelling that requires, or like that works well, or maybe even best, with a protagonist that is you, that you fully control, that you have the perspective of, that doesn't necessarily have to be silent, because it worked well within Half-Life Alyx, but fundamentally, you don't want to be stopped, because you are the character when you play FPS, and you don't want to have any pauses and like breaks, because you'll be like bored, right? playing stuff like this makes me realize, oh yeah, like a lot of these, even just full-on games, don't really understand what made it so good. But again, it doesn't mean that this is bad. It's hard to do in the first place. Oh, okay, that thing's evil. Oh shoot. And it does make me sort of wonder how many other games nail that Half-Life 2 style of giving you the freedom immediately to do whatever you want to do, and basically allowing you to play within the system immediately, and giving you that like almost Zelda style tutorial where you have contextual clues versus necessarily a bunch of menus, right? But a lot of custom stuff can sort of fall under that realm, okay? And not to say that this is bad. This will get a lot better, but you know, you just become a lot more aware of it when you do play it at least once. Can you still bunny hop in this or no? Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. I'm really bad at it, but you can kind of do it. Battery packs. All right. Where do we go? I was not paying attention. Huh. I'm actually curious to see how the different custom maps will work, because again, it's like every floor of the tower has a different experience, but we're currently just here outside, and you have to play through each floor. This feels a lot like a PS1, like the haunted PS1 demo disc in a way. You know what I mean? Very similar concept. Hey.
Right, good job letting me in. Now let me return the favor.
Let me go. Very nice, longer.
The plan is to get access to the stairs.
Yes. Yeah.
I used to work at these places back in the day, and security was pretty lax. So I don't think we'll encounter too much trouble. Guess they must have upgraded their defenses.
Sorry, I just wanted to see what would happen.
Guess they must have
Holy
upgraded
shit!
their defenses.
Did you see that? Did you see that load time? What the fuck?
Guess
Okay,
they must
one thing I
have
will say
upgraded their
too,
defenses
I miss
since
when
the
older
last
games,
time
I miss
was
when
here.
games loaded very quickly.
Well
I think
then,
nowadays games
I'll
don't load
stay
nearly as
here and
quickly,
see if we can figure out a way to disable these lasers.
and it's very
If you
painful.
have any brilliant ideas, feel free to go for it.
Because I think, you know, obviously things are complex now, so it's kind of hard for you to load things in immediately now, right? But again, it's just, it was so much better for being able to play games because you could just immediately go to different zones ASAP and not have to, you know, wait to try a new decision. Like, it felt much more fluid. Playing this just makes me want to play older games again. Am I a boomer? I might be a boomer. But like, it's fascinating how far we've gone, but in many ways how little we've progressed, really. Boomer, yes. Look, when you go from half a second load times, to be fair, now, okay, to be fair, I will say back then, it wasn't as fast, okay? Nowadays, I think technology has just caught up to the needs of like the gaming world.
Looks like
Back then,
the maneuver worked.
it was slower, but still, it wasn't as slow as it is now sometimes.
Electronic lock on the door, so we're gonna have to find a way to open it.
Can you kill him? Can you kill him? Kill him? Please kill him.
Around and see if we can find a security
Okay, stop
terminal.
talking. There's a zombie.
Bloody zombies!
What do you mean you have to reload? No, don't reload. Just fight.
What does it
I can't
say?
see shit, man.
Speak softly and carry a big stick.
Oh my god. Why did I choose hard mode? They're so tanky. It's crazy to think that back then these zombies were terrifying. Nowadays they just look kind of funny, but back then this was pretty terrifying to like see. Especially when you got to Ravenholm. I think Ravenholm was like a very terrifying place. You remember waiting ages to load the next level.
Let's
Okay,
see
you know what?
They've got in here.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
What's that
looks like
effect
the Combine were here,
that I said
alright.
last time? That whole feeling of It's like the rose tinted glasses, right?
Some of the old
I have rose
companies were
tinted glasses
still
for an
renting out
age that
space
never
in this
existed.
place. All right, I've got access
But I
to the
stand by the
security
fact
logs.
that
Let's see.
things were at least a little
Password
bit
to the
more
stairs is
fast back then. I don't
status
remember things
99.
being as slow as is now, like in Baldur's Gate and stuff.
Oh, bollocks.
Oh, come on, man.
They definitely know we're here now.
I know, you ruined it,
Get into
man.
position and get ready to fight.
Oh god, when is the... I wonder when the actual tower itself starts. Oh god, I forgot how good the like, gun shooting is. I don't like the look of this pistol. Like, I've always thought of this pistol as looking very wimpy, but I did enjoy the way that it felt shooting it. It's a very, very good weapon, to the point where, like, very often when I'm playing the game, I wouldn't really use any other gun except for this. The only time that you would have to is for the major enemies, or if you have like a giant crowd, you would use like a grenade or the dark plasma ball. Smoke him. I'm dead. How do you quick load? Smoke him. He's just standing there. He's just getting rocked, man. This dude's to your left and right, man. This thing still feels as smooth as it was. I don't know. It still feels very, very fun to play. Again, maybe I am just a boomer, but it's pretty good. Oh shit. Mag change. Shit. You idiot! Fucking idiot. This is floor 1. You remember using a Windows 98 laptop that was as thick as a brick? You had to wait 5 minutes just for it to open, and then another 5 minutes just to open any software. Yeah, but when you load it in, right? When you load it in, I feel like things were snappier. Like, it took a while to get into it, but I felt like once you were in, things felt a lot snappier. Again, could be my boomer speak. I don't really know. Get down. Get down. Oh shit, I'm dead. Is there a healing thing? Oh god, I'm so dead. You know what? Let's just make it quick. I just want to see what this is. Get vaporized. Get out of here.
That could have gone worse.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse. Can you please just hurry?
You'll have to go on your own up the stairs to each floor.
Oh, thank God,
See
yes.
if you can find any survivors.
Finally, we get to the
I'll
meat and
come after
bones.
you and
The
make sure
stairs.
everyone makes it out safe.
So again, I think every floor in this one was a whole different theme. So it was all based around a whole different theme of types of maps and this stuff. Oh, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. I refuse to relay your hellos. Now we will turn off cheats afterwards. Okay, well I guess we'll turn it off now. I guess the cheats turn off now. We lost all of our stuff. We might as well turn it off now. Now here we go. Now every single floor in this, every single floor in this should have a new concept. I think.
You here to test the HEV suit found in storage?
What?
Good. Give me a second to interface with the suit's computer.
Which means we should have a plethora of things to try out and see.
Okay.
Which I'm kind of curious to see
Please go to
what
the
this
targeting
will feel
station.
like.
This station will calibrate the suit's targeting abilities. Just look at all 5 of the lights until they... Okay. Calibration complete. Everything checks out. Next up, we're going to test the HEV.
HDDs do be like that. No.
On the left is an HEV.
It wasn't the worst thing ever, okay, guys?
Just hook the nozzle up to your suit and let it charge up.
Wait, isn't this the like Half-Life 1 one?
Point to find an HEV charger in the field. As a matter of
I can't hear this person. I can't hear you. Oh god, this was I remember. This was back when game volume was different from music volume, but then there was no voice volume.
combined charger, like this one. Suit reads is fully charged.
The sound that it made. Okay, I will say I'm sad that SSDs don't make noises. Like HDDs, I do enjoy that that like record scratching noise. It's old technology when it sounds weird and cool. It like tickles your brain in a certain way, which is nice. Nowadays, everything feels so sterile. Water Reservoir by Kotakun. What? Target that one. Target that one. Oh shit! They're everywhere. Why'd I go hard mode? One thing too that I really enjoyed in this game was the fact that headshots did actually feel strong. But it's the way that the headshots didn't really make them knock back or something, or like react to it, that didn't is sometimes make me feel like I wasn't doing anything. It like there's no satisfying feel to the headshots, especially on the monsters, like because you do a lot of damage and there's a cool blood spray, but it's not like, I don't know, it's not like GTA where someone's head like flies backwards. It's very hard to do. I'll be sad for 20 seconds, then I'll be happy again. I want to be sad all the time. Uh-oh. Alright, listen here, buddy. Alright, that was good. That was a successful run. Only took me a while. Oh. What's over here? Is that a head crab? I've always thought head crabs did look kind of cute. Like they looked like a really shitty style of like cat or something, like a small dog. And when Kleiner had his pet Lamar, I was like, I want a pet thing too, because it looks adorable. Imagine you have a head crab and you're bald. Okay, so key is that you must be a bald. So maybe only maybe only Northern Lion would like feel it. Okay, but imagine the feeling of it suckling on the top of your head, suckling on the skin of your bald head. You know what I mean?
You made it just in time.
Hey, that's what I think you would.
All right,
hey,
come with me.
why are you all inside here?
The combine's not making it easy.
Is that person dead?
Go ahead. I hope you have better luck than we had.
Okay, I'll deal with your team. Look out, there's head crabs. I'll save you. The crabs are gonna be like, yeah, right? Like, it must feel kind of cute, because I love my dog. So, you know Missy? She loves to lick my face. And I messed up because when she was younger, she would always... Am I being fumigated? She would love to lick my face and then be all like... I don't know, like she really likes to groom people. Like, it's kind of funny actually. But then, the problem is that she did it like once when she was like a baby puppy, and now she always does it. It's been very hard to teach her not to. But it feels kind of cute, because you have this like little puppy just like, you know, licking your face, saying hello, and like, I love you and stuff. And so I imagine that the head crab must feel the same way, but like for the top of your head. Problem is that I'm not bald. Thankfully, that's easily solvable. Ew. It's all like squishy. Another thing too, I think striders would be sick to have. I think striders, we should have like animals like striders. I know, because again, I think we lost the giraffe, right? But I think it's fine to keep the strider. Like my dream is that in Half-Life 3, humanity begins to learn how to subvert the Combine technology for ourselves, which we kind of do already, right? But if we could do it more, that'd be kind of cool. Because again, why have a giraffe when you could have a strider? That's kind of cool, actually. Maybe this is just maps, like normal maps in general, but just every floor is different. So maybe there's no crazy mechanics. It's just Half-Life 2, which isn't bad. Playing Half-Life 2 is pretty fun. Is that Barney? I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! Get the boom! Really?
Go ahead.
Ow!
Better luck than we had.
Behind you, no! You killed him! Oh my god. Okay, maybe hard mode was a bad idea. Maybe hard mode was not a good idea considering that I haven't played Half-Life in maybe like six years. It's been a long time. It's getting kind of complicated there. Maybe hard mode was not the best idea. And yet I can't stop playing. Run speeds with packs. Okay, that's funny. You know what I also really like too? I really enjoy the way that the Combine, like in a lot of alien media, this is now a rant on alien media, okay? In a lot of alien games, or sci-fi games, the alien creatures subvert humanity and then sort of like combine them into a fleshy mass. And like that was cool in the thing, but it's not cool anymore in 2025, you know what I mean? Like where's all the interesting things that could happen to humanity, you know? Where's all the weird ways that humanity's technology could be used for like bad things too, right? And Half-Life 2 does that, where, you know, these are normal people. Granted, they're on copious amounts of drugs. And is there a quick save? Granted, they're on copious amounts of drugs, but I always thought to myself, I've been taking screenshots the whole time. Oops, my screenshots folder is going to be massive. But I always thought to myself, why isn't there more alien media where the aliens churn, like, subvert every part of humanity? And even in the media that has like the little green aliens, right? Like the idea of Mars attacks, they have technology that's so advanced that it dwarfs ours. And I think that's why I really enjoy Half-Life's sci-fi, because it's at the cusp. It's at that boundary between advanced and not advanced. They have the technology to become massive world-eating creatures, but they're also just gonna use our guns, and they're gonna just like hook us up to become creatures. Because why would they want to, you know, do anything else? Like, it's easier to just use our technology. And even within the game, right? It's like we have better technology even. Like we have a better way of teleporting. That's pretty cool. This in contrast, again, to the idea of either the hyper super powerful alien or the extremely sort of basic but still genetically superior alien. Both of which I tend to find to be very, I don't know, Who has the code? Who has the code? Oh. I missed that so hard. Oh my god, not this thing. Not this thing. All these are poison head crabs, which take your health down to 1, and then you slowly die. It's incredibly annoying. I've sort of wondered, like, when we're gonna get an alien media that tackles this interesting sort of cusp of humanity, cusp of aliens type of sci-fi again. Because I don't think it'll happen for a while. I don't know what I expected. Which is sad. Again, I just think there's so much potential for it. But maybe there is already one out there, but I don't know it, right? There was that, there was that one game, there was like a co-op, almost like a Valheim style game, but set within an alien station. Anomalous Material? I forget what it was called. But we tried the demo of it, and I was really impressed by the way that it felt. So maybe it's that. Maybe we can just play that. Uh-oh, that was a bad save. That was a really bad save. Well, what a classic move. What a classic move! Oh, thank God. Oh, this gun is fun. Yeah, I remember this gun. Wait, do you think someone's gonna be taking a shit? Oh! Oh! This is actually kind of a neat map pack. There's a lot to think about here. There's a lot to see. Why is this on the floor? One thing too, and I think I've mentioned this before. How come games don't have the gravity gun? And actually, a lot of games now, like you don't see games that have a huge focus on physics and the gravity gun. And I remember thinking when Half-Life 2 came out, I was like, every game that I play is gonna have this. Same idea as the Amnesia thing, where I play Amnesia and I go, every game is gonna have the hold E to move things. And not every game does. And I'm like, what happened? Why did we decide that this isn't cool? This is kind of cool. Look, you can break a banana. Like, look, it's edible. You can do it for the oranges too. And there's physics. Like, if you have the gravity gun, you just throw it in someone's face. That thing waved hello at me. Oh, it's just like that one scene from Half-Life. Alex, cool. Keep sucking, keep sucking. I am also very glad in a way that they retconned a lot of things. Like, I do enjoy the fact that in Half-Life Alyx, for instance, the healing stations are definitely weird with the bug now. Like, that's cool to me. Holy fuck. Plasma. Uh-oh. Jesus, man! Your head is like, it's built like a rock! There's nothing inside there! Wow! You've always heard that gravity puzzles are bad. Maybe that's a part of it. I think that... Well, actually, no, that's a good point. I think they're hard to do well. Because a lot of gravity puzzles can feel very much like you're fighting the physics system. I think you're correct. Because in Half-Life 2, the way that they worked around this was they used the gravity gun as like a combat and almost like a environmental combat tactical puzzle tool. And when you did need to use the gravity gun for physics items, the items would snap into place. So let's say you had like a plug, right? As soon as it's close to the plug, it would just snap into place. So there was no need for you to try to figure out how to wrangle it into a certain slot and like keep it there and get the gravity to flow down like appropriately. So I think you're correct. But at the same time, it's like, if we had the solution in Half-Life 2, why did we stop? Because that feels like a pretty valid solution. But I think, like, you know, the gamified physics puzzles, like the ones where... You ever know, like, you know that game where you put sand into, like, a little thing and you see all sand particles mix? I think that is annoying. But the Half-Life 2 way, where it snaps in if it's a key thing, otherwise you have, like, saw blades you can shoot that cut people in half. Like, that's kind of cool. How about this, chat? You know what, chat? You know the pinball game? We're gonna add a saw blade. We're gonna add a gravity gun, okay? Who's with me? Oh! 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 Hey, wait. Oh, these are the life worms that they use. These are the worms that they use inside the machines. I didn't remember that detail. Because that's from the Half-Life episode 1 or 2. The Antlion cave with the Antlion guard. Hey, get out of here. See, even the way that they walk is kind of cute. It's like a little cat. Why don't we just do an experiment one day? We play around with the idea of physics. And we try to make our own top-tier physics game.
Bring it on!
Calm down. Calm down. What the? Barney? I thought he was friendly. How could you kill the worms? Father wants life force. Making pinball interesting for more than 20 minutes is a challenge, IMO. Yeah, that was my worry too, is that it's very hard to keep it interesting. But the key, I think, is it's going to come down... So I've already decided on a fair number of mechanics. One, I think it'd be interesting to let the player almost build their own level pieces too. So you get pieces... So again, it's going to be like a roguelike, right? So you get pieces, so it's like you get like a map piece that's like a bumper that if you hit it changes the way that your ball moves. Two, there's going to be different types of enemies, or maybe even like bosses every now and then. The key is that the bosses, as long as they don't have a certain hitbox to hit, or as long as they don't have a timed life bar thing, like an invincibility period, it should be fun. Hello! Hello, brother. How are you? Hello, hello.
Bring it on!
Bring it on! Have you ever told me about Sonic Pinball? How do you know all these Sonic games? What? Documents TOD embezzle.exe. How many Sonic games are there? You know every Sonic game. Well, that's the thing. You should free yourself. Free yourself from the burden of needing to know every Sonic game. But the jumping is always the fastest thing to do. There's a lot. I was looking at the list too, and I was very surprised that Sonic, as a media, has so many, as an IP, has so many different things in it.
Got it!
You got it.
Let's go!
Let's go. Follow me, squad. Come on, squad. Let's go, team. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the pinball thing was going to work. As long as we do something like that, and then we have different powers that you get as you go through the run too. So you not only have the things that you can... That was good. That was really good. I forgot that this thing vaporizes people. Except for you if you have the suit. But I think pinball is going to work. Right? We don't even need Sonic Pinball. But maybe we can look at it to take some inspiration, right? And maybe I can run afoul of copyright laws. But my theory is that it should just work as long as we focus on variability and dynamism and focusing specifically on the ability for the player to change their playstyle. Like a good roguelike should be. Sonic and Mario are the Olympic Games. What do you mean? I'm sorry, what? Sonic and Mario at the Olympic Games. What is this? Oh, the mod. Okay, this is an update from the mod. She struggled her way to the bus stop, and now the bus is struggling through the snow. See, I told you. You should have left 2 hours. You should have left an hour or two earlier. Because the problem is that you have to deal with the fact that, again, our city is in Canada. Every year, like clockwork, there's snow and there's rain. And for some reason, the buses are never... Our public transit system, our public transit system cannot handle the fact that it snows and rains at the same time every year. This is a real game. The Sonic and Mario at the Olympics. It's the first installment on this Mario and Sonic series, a crossover between Nintendo's Mario and Sega's Sonic the Hedgehog series. I'm gonna play this. There's 4 of these games? Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I think we have to play every single one. They're one of the most well-sold games. That's crazy. Oh, you still have 1 hour until your shift starts. Hey, see? So you won't be late. And even if you're late, does it really matter, right? Aren't you excited to go work in the cold where people can yell at you and they can be like, "Hey, where's my phone?" Or sorry, where's my whatever it is that you do? Sorry, I didn't mean to dox you, mod. Sorry. Wait, so how are you listening to me? Can you please explain to me how you listen to me normally? Do you listen to me via headphone or do you put me on a speaker? Speaker on the bus. That's so you're one of those people. you're one of those people. This is cool. Okay, so because they don't really talk about this within the main game, you see afterwards the final results, but they don't. Because in the main game, you have these pods that drop down that launch head crabs at you, and presumably they carry illnesses with them. Like presumably the human body is not adapted to survive an alien illness. So this is kind of cool to see. You blast it. How dare you? You're ruining people's days. Just like how you watch the stream in your car, just blasting it at 100% loudness. You know, if I start screaming like for help, the police are gonna pull you over, right? Help! Help! I'm being kidnapped! Help! Please! I'm trapped inside a phone and I need help! I'm in the trunk, please! You have to let me go, please! I'm in the trunk, please! That was a cool room. This was a cool room. I got to see a bunch of zombie stuff. Thank God you're home then. LOL. Okay, mod? Okay, put the speakers on really loudly. I'll sing, I don't know. I'll just what? Oh. Okay, forget it. I'm done talking. I want to play with my gravity gun. Aw, all the props are stuck on the floor. Yes. This is true joy. The joy of trying to find a specific plug. There we go. See, this is what I mean. Like, more games should have this mechanic. You see that? And you see how it's easy to do a physics puzzle? It snaps in. It doesn't have to be complex physics. It can be basic. But it has to be there. I wish games would just have this. Hey, it's the He-Man, the Wee Man. Okay, mod. When you get to work too, can you report on how many people are there? Actually, how busy is the bus stop now? I imagine it's not that busy. That's the Gary's mod. It's Gary! The Gary's mod! Shit. Look at this. This is pure gameplay. Real gameplay! For real gamers! Oh, it's so fun. It's so fun. Who's Gary and why does he mod things? Gary! It's Gary! Yeah, there's something interesting that I've always thought it was somewhat narcissistic that he made a mod and named it after himself, right? But at the same time, it's not really narcissism. Like when he made the mod, he was probably pretty young too, and so he just wanted to make a mod called Gary's Mod as like a for fun thing. It just happened to get popular, and he was like, okay, I guess I have to stick with the name now. There's actually people on the bus. You're shook. Like, where are these people heading? Yeah, right? That's the thing. Where do you think they're like going? Maybe they're going to the mountain, you know, to go on a nice little skiing trip. Can you even? I don't even think you can bus. Capitalism is greedy. You're not wrong. I do think it's crazy how we've normalized this need for us to always get to work, even in like the most terrifying conditions. Like I always wonder to myself, why did we normalize the need to sacrifice our safety, life, and limb just to make a buck. I did not know that the heads could come off. Ew, what are these things? It's like beehives. Oh. Hey, worms, eat them. Oh. Oh. Who wants to eat the worm? The bus is so safe. Okay, you know what? That's another angle that I didn't think of. Oh, look. Poop. It's poop. Chat, look, it's poop. This is healing poop. This is the healing poop. So you eat this and it makes you healthy. It's like ayahuasca or I don't know. Honey. It's like honey. Oh yeah, I forgot that this thing can be used as a weapon too. For some things. They're going to a summer camp. They're going to a summer camp mod. They just want to be happy and healthy and nice and warm. You've always wanted to pull these emergency handles. Okay, I'm not going to be the voice in your head because then people are going to blame me for it, okay? But if you do it, tell me what happens. Because I've also wondered what happens. So, on our buses, there are these emergency handles. And there's two. There's one for the windows and one for the bus. Apparently, if you pull the one for the windows, the entire window falls out. And I've always wanted to try it, but I've never been in like a bus crash. I've really wanted to be in a bus crash. To see what happens when you pull it and see how weird it would feel like. To have the entire window pop out. Today is the day. The summer camp probably has anime women too. POV, you're too anime brain. You spent the entire night watching TODO. So when you have your first normal conversation in the past week after being off work for like an entire week, you say, "I bet you the summer camp has anime women too. Anime women, yeah, anime women, anime. Please, eat shit." That was easy. Eat the bug. Eat the poop. Today is the day. Of course, make $1. I make a dime. That's why I shit on company time. Of course, make $1. Ah! I make a dime. That's why I shit on company time. Of course, make $1. I make a dime. That's why I shit on company time. I do think about that statement and I go, so true, but at the same time, if I was a corporate warlord, would I be okay with that? Which summer camp? You want to see these anime women? We found the weeaboo. Oh god, it's one of these things. Oh god, it's a puzzle. Oh god, it's like the Half-Life 1 teleporter puzzle. Oh god, it's like the Half-Life 1 teleporter puzzle. I can't do this. Hey mod, let us know. Pull the switch. Pull the lever, Grunk. Pull the lever, Grunk. Pull the lever, Grunk. Is this the room? Yeah, it is, but what's in 8 and 9? Yo! Hey, do you guys want to see a TF2 rocket jump? Oh boy! Okay, POV, okay? POV. The 7-hour war happens. And you've been playing TF2 since it released like 15 years ago. And you finally get your hands on a rocket launcher. And the enemy is high above you and you think, I can reach that. Look at this! As your body explodes into a million pieces. And your co-workers look on, aka your fellow, human resistance fighters. And they go, dear God, why did we choose them of all people? Meet the soldier. Okay, we need the here. This is here the Ready? Wait, it's not playing. Oh, because I muted it. Where? Ready, chat? Oops. Oh my god. Ah! Sorry. Meet the soldier. Fuck. Meet the soldier. Fuck. Meet the soldier. There's just something stupid about it. It's just... I'm gonna keep doing this for a while. That's how you play soldier. I never want to be on your team. POV, you play TF2 and you're the medic and you're going to heal your soldier who's on 1 health, but he's decided that he wants a rocket jump right at this moment, only to then explode into 1,000,000 pieces. No! We almost had the point! Look at the mines! I'm sad that the mines were only a multiplayer thing. Meet the demo man. You can hit a round ending, but you lose. 247. What? Why is there a number? Oh, this thing. These balls. Give me the ball. Oh. POV, you see a shiny alien ball and you think to yourself, I can touch that. This is why they tell you, like, not to touch the alien artifacts, right? This is why every movie has that sign of, like, don't touch the alien artifact. If you see it, leave it alone. And I'm like, ooh, alien artifact. Let me touch it. And your body gets vaporized. What have I done? What have I done? Where are they? Are you telling me you can't rocket jump up there? I feel like you should be able to, no? It feels like the right place to rocket jump. A Soviet summer camp, somewhere in the 1980s. Sometimes you fall asleep on the bus for number 410 in winter. You might get transported there and be surrounded by hot anime women. Kaboom! I do like that experiment. It's a bit like a Fallout thing, right? Think about it. There's at least one Fallout vault, because I think Fallout happened in... When did Fallout happen? Fallout... timeline. Chronological Fallout 3 timeline. Or Fallout 4? I don't know. But basically, okay, so where's Fallout 3? 21. Okay, so by this point in the Fallout timeline, okay, Pokemon has released back in 1995, and you've got all these other, you know, different things, right? And then the people who make the vaults are like, what is this anime thing? And so they make a vault that's designed to study the effects of anime on like a person's mind, right? So you have like husbandos for people like my mod, who plays with that one Sims mod that's all about sex, and you have the waifus for the people like my chat, who plays the mods that's full of anime women but like sex. Then it's all just sex. It's not a game. I've been there. It's real. Oh! Boom! You know, if anime women were real, they'd be terrifying to look at. Like a real woman, looking at a real woman is already difficult, right? For me. And then you look at an anime woman, and she has eyes the size of your fists. Like, imagine how terrifying that would feel like. My son hasn't left his basement in a couple years. He's been watching that TODO bullshit. Shoot first. Ask questions later. They would look into your soul. I don't even know if they have like blinking. BRB. Okay, in about 3 minutes, I have to help bring things in because it's a snowstorm. It's okay, Maud. Are you alive? Maud, is it too late for you to ask the bus driver to turn back? It's a bit of a snowstorm. Maybe it's time for you to come back home and survive. Dude! This guy's the fastest shooter in the West! What the? It's crazy to think that there's so much snow. Okay, I'll BRB in just a moment. Hello, chat. Sorry that took so long. Snow is now up to my mid-shin. Snow is actually starting to get kind of crazy. There's a lot of snow. Hey, Mod, if you're not home yet, maybe you should just turn back around. So bad, SMH. Listen, these Combine are monstrous. The music is super ominous. Yeah, sorry. I just, as soon as I came back and it was very ominous, I was like, oops, sorry. I didn't realize it was so... It was meant to be sort of like relaxing Half-Life 2 music, but I didn't realize it was so terrifying. It's pairing nicely while you play Nikki, though. It's getting to you. It's understandable if that's all you hear. That is true. You're getting demolished in WoW. The music is a leading contributor. How about you hear... Look. You want more sounds? Listen. I'll give you the sound of guns. We're getting demolished. But welcome, everyone. We're playing some Half-Life 2 mods. Oh! I got it. I'm alive. We're so good, chat. We're so good. Whoever said that was bad, take it back. I'm a genius. Also, if any of you are playing WoW, please do communicate and build your own guild, and therefore we can take over some like server. I've heard that many of you are playing WoW. Sorry, I'm so gassy. I know that many of you are playing WoW, so we may have enough for like a full party almost. Which is interesting to think about. It's interesting to like think about. And I'd be mean to get into it too, because I do kind of crave playing WoW, but then I realize that I'm no longer like a 12-year-old boy who has all that time in my life, right? Lucky, no, that was pure skill. That was pure skill. I got them all, okay? Retail classic. You think classic is the one that one friend of yours only plays? You remember which one you played a year or two ago, but you think it was the latest release. You dropped it. You couldn't get into it. That's the thing. It's like very hard to get into. Yeah, I've heard that same sentiment from multiple people. My wife couldn't get into it either. Where we tried to play for a bit, and she could not get into WoW. And I don't really blame her because it really does. Like it's very old school. Like when you play the game, in many ways, it still feels very old school. Some classes feel more new school than others. I would say, but most of the time, it feels like you're playing a very old classic MMO, which isn't the worst thing ever, but it is difficult to get used to. My gravity gun's gone. WoW is shit. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a horror game. Look, it's a horror game now. This is actually really cool. Again, I really enjoy how this game does these different types of maps. I say we go red. Oh my god, is it a maze? Oh my god, it's a maze. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, sorry. Listen, it's not that WoW is bad, but I do think it's definitely like an older dated game. You definitely feel how old it can play like. Some classes feel more modern, like the monk playstyle does feel like a new, fresh way to play the game. But then for the most part, it's your old school points and click type of MMO, tab targeting. Not to say that that's bad, again, but it definitely does require a certain type of taste, if that makes sense. Like it's... I don't know. Why is there a picture of a child here? Whose child is this? It's a demonic child. And what sucks too is that I think it could be really interesting and fun even for a modern audience. The problem is that it's just, how do you update the gameplay without changing it fundamentally, right? Because now you have MMOs like Blade and Soul, which isn't the best thing ever, but then you also have MMOs like Warframe, and then you also have MMOs like Final Fantasy XIV. Playing Final Fantasy 14, for instance, it's tab targeting, but in many ways it still feels more modern than like WoW. It's so surprising in that way. And Final Fantasy 14 has Mahjong. WoW is shit. Every time I read it, it just brings a smile to my face. The one thing I will say though, I think, in terms of you dropped Final Fantasy 14 too. Okay, I don't blame you. But have you tried the Mahjong? Okay, how many of you still have it, and how many of you want to play Mahjong? I would download that game just to play Mahjong, and I've been thinking about how to get people into the Mahjong side of it, because we do need more people to play Mahjong. Because up to four per table, we could sweep the entire leaderboard. You hate all MMOs equally. You did prefer it over WoW. Okay, you have good taste. You have good taste. As long as you thought, I don't like this. By the way, this is a maze. I hate mazes. As long as you thought it was better than the WoW, then I think you're fine. It's when someone says that WoW is a lot more fun that I go, I'm not really sure if I necessarily would say that. Like, it's maybe fun at the top tier, but it takes you so long to get to the top tier that by the time you get there, you have to go through like a whole sludge pit. Unless you buy the boost, but then you buy the boost and there's a skill problem. Like, it's weird. Maybe MMOs just, yeah, maybe we should just hate all MMOs because they suck.
I'm here in the crate.
What the? Is that?
Listen, I've been waiting for you. This here is Valve's Develoseum. You need to sneak in there and snatch the Half-Life 2 beta disc.
Beta disc.
Down to one shot, that area is heavily guarded by Combined Forces.
Combined Forces. Can anybody scan this QR code? This is Cyrillic sausages. Can anybody scan the QR code and tell me what the Cyrillic sausages means? Can anyone read Cyrillic? I can't. Why the sausages? Oh, you know what? The one MMO that I would still play to this day is whatchamacallit? RuneScape. That to me is a top tier MMO. Because it's a bit like an idle game where you can just play by yourself on the side and not have to. You can play it while playing in Infinity Nikki. You know, right? Baton! Yo, we get a baton! That's kind of cool. Wait. You usually never get this inside the main game. Thank you for typing out the exact Cyrillic. Thank you. I appreciate the lack of a translation. It was 10 times funnier. Oh. Apparently you were supposed to use the baton within the base game at some point, but they took it out for some reason. Vienna sausage, you guess. Okay, can anyone explain to me what is a Vienna sausage? Did it come from Vienna? It didn't, right? Why is it called Vienna sausage? Because I love Vienna sausages, but I don't think anybody from Vienna knows what a Vienna sausage is. Holy shit, I missed everything. And I think to myself, why is it not just called a sausage? Working on Half-Life 2 can be hard work, so if it's cool to pull that beta heat off. Well, you guess it's an actual food thing. Well, have you ever seen a Vienna sausage? Would you even call it actual food, right? That's the problem. Uh-oh. 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 This is bad. Every time this... Why did I save here? Why did I save here? Oh, this was a bad idea. He's gonna be stuck here for a long time. We're gonna be stuck here for a long time. We're free! all the healing is outside. All the good healing's outside. All the good healing's out there. Why? I'm just gonna go God mode. I won't make you suffer through death constantly, okay? It's a bad viewing experience when you see the streamer die more than five times. Actually, you know what's the best MMO-like game right now? It's Infinity Nikki. Genuinely, I still think it's probably the best game out there at the moment. And only because it's the only game that has an end game beyond just getting more stats. Like, you actually get to dress up and it's cool. You know what I mean? Like, it's fun. Every other game feels a little bit too heavy onto getting stats and stuff like that, which is fine. Stats are cool and all, but like, you know, it gets a little boring chasing numbers when you can chase fashion. Vienna sausage, German Wiener Wurstchen. That's funny because doesn't Wurst already mean wiener? That's a pretty good name actually. It's the Wiener Wurstchen. Ow. You disagree, but sure. What? On which one? About the sausage or about the or about the Infinity Nikki? Only one of those will I flame you for. Choose wisely. Choose wisely, for the flame will. Both. Okay, listen. That's because this chat has none of you dress up. None of you dress up. You're all wearing the same T-shirt day in day out. I bet you there's holes in it, and you don't care because they're under the armpit. Alright, what's your top MMO then, huh, chat? If it's not in Infinity Nikki, what's your top MMO? Hold on, how do you know about my shirt holes? Because I do the same thing actually. I live the exact same life. No, they're thumb holes, very different. You've all got different kinds of holes in their shirts. Okay, I think we just go God mode. You know what it is? Jesus. There we go. Oh my god. Minecraft. Okay, look. If Minecraft allowed you to wear clothing, I think so. You know what it is? Somebody should make a Minecraft mod where you can wear clothing. And then I think it'd be nice. What's the difference between a normal sausage and a Wiener sausage? We need the Germans to answer that. I think only the Germans really know. Because I don't know either. Half-Life 2 beta. There already are. Really? Oh. Wait, share them. You can change the Minecraft skin. Yeah, but you have to draw it, and I can't draw it. I want different pieces to like mix and match. That I don't have to draw. Half-Life 2 beta build. By the way, so if you don't know, the beta build for Half-Life 2 leaked. I think it was some kid in Germany or something, or like France. And Valve fooled him by saying, "Hey, do you want a job with Valve?" And so the kid was like, "Yeah, I want a job." He was about to take a flight over to the US, but then his local police caught him. Because his local police would have treated him better than the American police. It's because Valve, it was actually a sting. Valve set up a sting to get this guy for stealing their like game development back then was some real shit. You know what I mean? People nowadays are like, "Oh, you know, I made a game and it got only mostly positive on Steam." Back then, you were running stings to get people to your country so you could put them in jail for 30 years for stealing your game. I feel like the game has changed, right? I want that to be my own personal anti-piracy. Like, you download the game, and if it's a pirated copy, it pings me your location, your exact IP, and then I look at it and I go, "Ah, yes, time to capture you." Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the police. Wee woo. I've been wanting to do like a Minecraft run with a lot of weird mods. Because last time when we saw all those RPG mods, it did inspire me to want to try it. And if there's clothing mods, maybe it's worth it, you know? Oh, you know what's a good, you know what's a really good MMO? Half-Life 2. I'm pretty sure there's an online. Actually, Sven Co-op does allow for 64 players, so you could technically play this as almost like a shitty MMO. We've got to get out! I've got Half-Life 2 beta! I've got to escape and go to Germany!
Great. I'll get out of the crate and open the door for you.
Oh, you're inside the crate. Whoa! Kinda cool, man. He T-posed for half a second there. Apparently wieners are the hot dog sausages. Wait, what? Combine! I maybe should have told him about the police. Wait, but then what's the difference? Isn't it the same technically? Cause like a hot dog is a sausage. And then a sausage, cause like, okay, in my mind there's only two types of hot dogs. There's like a hot dog, the one that you get from like, you know, the grocery store, or you get inside the cans, and then there's the sausage, the one that you get from like a butcher, and they fill it with like rabbit meat, right? Like really good sausage where you can see the intestinal skin thing, the condom, and then the hot dogs where you can't tell where the meat begins and the condom ends, right? Only those two exist in my mind. So for me, a Vienna sausage is just a mini dog. It's a mini hot dog. Like if you could have mini buns, you could put the mini dog inside with mini ketchup and mini mustard. French's too, right? French's ketchup. Ketchup and mustard. Hey! POV, you've stolen the Half-Life 2 beta build? Can I see your mini buns? Bend over, show me. That would actually ruin my confidence. Like if I identified as a gender that required me to have a nice booty to feel like nice and pretty, and people said that about me, I would feel hurt. Mystery floor! Each room contains a 4-digit code and hints to know when to unlock them. The hints are only applicable to the 4-digit codes with the same room. Don't use no clip. Hint for the first code in these rules. Okay, well that was the tower, everyone. Really cool Half-Life 2 mod. No, but real though, it was fun to go through it, and it was fun to play like a more general Half-Life thing, but I'm not in the mood to do puzzles, so we have to move on. But there's more Half-Life 2 stuff, actually. Yeah, you guess the condoms you can buy at a supermarket. See, that's the thing, right? You could make your own sausages. You just need to buy intestine, clean it out, do the thing that turns it completely white, and then fill it with the meat. But then why bother when you can get a Vienna sausage in a can? Just like canned bread. We're gonna do a series of maps now. So for those of you who weren't here before, we're doing some Half-Life 2 stuff. And one of the things I did mention about the Half-Life 2 stuff is that there's actually a bunch of really interesting maps that were still being made for the game, run by the whole Half-Life, which is a community of map makers and the mod makers, okay? The tower is sort of like the compilation of them. But they also have competitions where they ask you to build maps based on a theme. So let's say, for instance, you had to build like a boss level. Well, we're going to play the boss level one. We're going to play maps based around... This is a 20-year-old game. The stream will die every now and then. This is a 20-year-old game. It will cause the stream to pause. But we're playing one called the boss levels, where you play and there's a bunch of levels based around what if it was... Anyways, that's my social insurance number. Kidding. Wait, go back. I didn't hear you. What's your social insurance number? Sorry, trying to fix the menu again. I forgot how I fixed it last time. Yeah, there we go. You call this a resolution. This is a resolution. And you think you usually just call Wiener sausage just sausage in Russia. That's what you imagine when you hear the word on its own. Well, yeah. Like, I just think of myself as, like, just sausage. And then, yeah, exactly. Like, I see it as a hot dog. But maybe that's because we don't know sausage, right? When's the last time that you had a really good sausage? Windows Aero extensions. What does that even mean? Why is it so crusty? Boom, boom. Uh-oh. Oh. Sorry. I like the voices. Anyways, this is the map labs. So there's a bunch of experiments to play, and each of these are sort of they're based off of this theme of trying to make something that's based off of like a theme. And so this theme is like, can you build a level with a boss or something in it? So we're gonna see how. And I've heard that these maps are fantastic because they're genuinely very creative, and they do it in a way that feels like it's not even the source engine anymore in many different ways. So I'm excited about this one, actually. What's the sausage called where you're from? And don't say penis. That's a lowbrow joke. That's a low effort joke, you know? You got shot. I forgot about these sniper dudes. You can't kill them. You have to throw a grenade inside their roost, but you don't have a grenade. Calm down. Don't worry. This is a cool, nice map. Coriolis. Actually, you know what? I don't think of the hot dog. I think, you know what's crazy? I don't know where... Okay, so... Where do you buy the sausages that the hot dog stands get? You know the ones that the hot dog stand gets? Where it's not like the flat... It's because like... There's... Okay, there are three types of... There are three types of hot dogs. Sorry, it's so loud. There are three types of hot dogs. You have your classic hot dog that's like smooth skin. You have your, custom from the butcher. This is filled with rabbit. This has horse, right? Then you have the hot dog stand sausage, which is, it tastes like the smooth sausage, but the skin and the texture is like a butcher sausage. Where do you get to that? I want that. Sometimes you call a penis a sausage. Yeah, that's fair. But that's pretty standard. Yeah, exactly. I would say that's almost like the way it should be. Where you live, you have mainly two sausage types: Naki, thin and long, and Makara, big and short, often called grill sausage. You know what? That does sound kind of good, actually. And I like how the names reflect that. Because the name Naki reminds me of something that's thin and like long. But Makara feels like a strong, tasty, succulent name that I shove it into my mouth. Sorry, I'm salivating. But grill sausage too. Okay, to be fair, all I know about Finnish culture is this. There's a great room to show this. Here we go. Okay, now this is a sauna. All I know about Finnish culture based off of Infra, okay, because Infra it's like based off of Finnish culture or something, is that every building has a sauna and there's grills everywhere. Like I don't think in Finland, like, it feels like you don't have kitchens. You have a grill. And when you move, you just bring your grill. And so you don't have a stove, there's no microwave, you just grill everything. You need to bake bread, you grill it. You need to make soup, you grill it. You need to make soup, you grill it. That's the Finnish way. Is you grill your soup. Then there are raw sausages, which are most of the time the more premium ones. See, yeah, exactly. So there's three of them. Need air grill. I think that's the opposite. I think the fire would eventually. Your POV, you're inside of like a cave and you're running out of oxygen. Okay, you're with a Canadian and an American and a Finnish person. Okay, the Canadian and the American, they're fist fighting, just like the USA versus hockey Four Nations game last night. By the way, America dumpstered us, but that's because we didn't have our best on the ice. Okay, we did not have our best on the ice last night. And American defense was crazy. Their development has been pretty good. But what does the Finnish person do? Well, they start the grill there, and then within 5 seconds, all your oxygen is gone. So if someone has a chode, could one call it Makara? I haven't heard chode in so long. We used to have a friend whose name was Chodehead. Like, that was their username. Their username was Chodehead. And I was like, why did you make your username Chodehead? Because it just means dickhead. And he's like, it's funny. So we joined games and people would say, "Hey, chill, dad." It's just so weird. It's just so funny. We could revive the chode. We could revive the chode. I'm surprised that there aren't more like sex-themed food stores. Not that I think that food and sex goes well together, because I think to myself, when I see like the smell of sex turns me off of wanting to eat, right? So I don't think it goes well together. But I could think of like exactly that, where you say, "Okay, welcome to the chode house," and what do you sell? Sausages. Welcome to the chode house. Don't let them handle it. Let them handle it. Let them handle it. Oh, you know how like okay, you know how there's Roadhouse steaks? You can have Chode House something. Chode House something. I don't know. What rhymes with steaks? Wait, there's also Prince Sinaki, which means Prince Sausage. What? That's a great name. Wait, what? Prince Sinaki. Can you? Oh my god. Wait, these look delicious. Yo. I see now why Jamie Heineman moved to Finland. I see why Jamie Heineman is now a professor in Finland. It all makes sense now to me. Let me show you all the Prince sausage. So, Jamie, why did you leave America? Well, you ever hear of Prince Sanaki? That looks pretty good. No, okay, look, best sausage, okay, that I've ever had. Best sausage meal that I've ever had. It's like this Chinese sausage thing, but it's not like the typical Chinese sausage. It was one place that did kind of like this, a bowl of it. And they were glazed and coated in a sauce, and you would use toothpicks to eat it. It was so good. I ate like 40 sausages, vomited, and then came back for more. Jamie Heineman in sausages. So, anyways, can you answer? Do you bring a grill with you everywhere? Right? Because again, you need soup, sausage. You need like bread, sausage. You need to bake something, sausage. I mean, grill. You wish. What a perfect, perfect answer. Oy! This is a cool boss room, fish, or like it's a cool gauntlet up to a boss room. I'm assuming. I'm gonna need you for later. Oh, you died. Oops. One thing I will say, like, there's this guy on YouTube named Quang Tran. So Quang space Tran. Okay, he does really good cooking videos, and he inspired me because whenever it gets cold, you can't grill things. One, you can't grill things indoors because it gets way too like you die of smoke in the inhalation, right? But you also can't grill outdoors, number two, because it's cold, like the snow, okay? This guy lives in British Columbia, Vancouver. Well, maybe, actually, no, maybe not Vancouver. I think he lives in Alberta somewhere. But, and he puts his grill outside. His grill is surrounded by snow, and he just pops it open for a quick grill. And because, like, grilling is more effort than stovetop. And if there was an induction grill that could get the same flavor, I would love that. And yet we have one, okay? Look, I'm going to show you this is an induction grill. Where is it? Okay, well, there's no radiators. Okay, but imagine a radiator. That's your induction grill. And I'm very curious why that wasn't made, because imagine a grill that you didn't need to stoke the fires for, that could immediately be turned on, and was in the shape of a grill, so you get that nice flavor going. I have thought often that maybe I should make my own grill house, you know? If you ask me, smoked food is the best. How are your lungs? Kidding. I agree. Smoked fish? Amazing. Okay. It depends on what you're smoking, alright? Smoked cigarettes, bad. Smoked fish, great. Smoked sausage, amazing. Smoked meat, I'm iffy on smoked meat. I think of all the meats to smoke, you can't just like smoke meat. Smoked soup. You just have like an open pot, it's covered in smoke. Smoked smoke. Smoked smoke is good, yeah. Smoked smoke. Smoked soup. Eat shit. 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 I'm missing. Eat shit. Eat shit. There we go. Sorry, it took a while. Took a bit of a while. Eat shit. Sounds like a Star Wars character. Smoked. Like, smoke does seem kind of good for most flavors, but I just feel like, I don't know, for many types of meats, I tend to find it's weak for certain types of meats, or for most types of meats. And I don't know why I feel that way. I think it's because of the textural change. Like, there's a certain texture change to it that happens after that doesn't really appeal to me very, very much for certain types of meat. Like for fish is already kind of slimy, so it just actually it tastes the same as normal fish post smoke when it's almost like smooth, right? But for meat, it gets all like dry and crusty, and I'm like, I don't know if I like that. Though I've thought about this, smoke. I think you could smoke the non-meats and you'd have a good time too. Like a nice smoked asparagus must taste amazing. Are you the boss? That's the boss guy. Or like a smoked tomato. I think smoked tomato is fantastic. Smoked water? This is an interesting boss fight that basically boils down to throw a grenade into every window and hope that you hit him before he kills you. I will say the sniper segments in Half-Life 2 were the worst segments. I never really enjoyed the sniper segments. And so to see it turned into the boss fight theme is a little bit annoying. Sorry, I tried to curve my thing like I'm playing Counter-Strike. That was a bad move. You know what? Smoked rice must be good. Because a nice rice cake tastes amazing. Right? Uh-oh. Or smoked jalapeno. I think smoked spices are amazing. Anything that's spicy that gets smoked, it's like a bonus flavor profile. Smoked water. And I do think you could smoke water. You probably could. Ooh, boy. Oh, okay. This is a bit of a problem. Okay, this is a bit of a problem. Oh no! Not again! My life is pain and suffering. 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 I messed up by saving where I did. Well, don't. Everyone, look away. I found armor. That was cool. That was a fun little mod. That was an interesting boss fight. I hate having boss fights that are based around fighting snipers, but that was cool. I don't think snipers work that well though. There was one that looked really interesting here though in this pack. Well, all of them did. Storm, Drain, Swarm especially looks weird. We'll do Swarm. Yo. Wait, chat, this is... Oh. Again, this is Half-Life 2. Wow. Big boss. This is kind of... This is Half-Life 2. And as far as I know, like, the mapping system is interesting in that the way that you make the maps. It has its own, like, mini scripting language, but you don't really write too much. Like, you're mostly just playing the game like you normally would. Or like, making maps in the way that the game expects them to be made. So with the geometry and, like, the BSPs and stuff. This is kind of cool. It's like a Tuhu. It's like a Tuhu. Mom, I'm playing Tuhu. Mom, I'm playing Tuhu. Is your son avoiding water? Have they been tested for rabies? Then they might be addicted to Tuhu. Did someone say Tuhu? I'm here. I did think about how that game as a whole became a genre. Like you look at a bullet hell game and you see it as Tuhu now. But bullet hell has, in many ways, bullet hell is just like a shooting game, but with no brakes. Right? All gas, no brakes, or pump the gas, pump the beat. So it's like, is it really fair to call it a Tuhu game when it's just a shooting game? Really? I'm not really sure. We've gotten in some pretty deep topics so far, right? One about what is the classification of a sausage. One about what is a sausage versus a hot dog, right? Oh, you know what? To the English people in my chat, not like you speak English, but like you are like UK. What sausage is in the English breakfast? Calling it a Tuhu is illegal for sure. Tuhu. Because if you use the hot dog, then it'd be weak. Or do you use the whatchamacallit? The Macari. The Macara? The like giant sausage? I need to have like a proper English breakfast. Because I'm worried that in Canada, I've only ever had the facsimiles. Cumberland. Isn't that the actor? Andrew Cumberland or something? Isn't that the actor, Cumberland? Cumberland. Wait, sorry. Cumberland sausage. Cumberland sausage is a sausage that originated in the county of... Okay, this... Why did you make it look like this? Cumberland. This is... Like, of all the sausage... now I have a new sausage opinion. I have a new sausage opinion. Do you want to hear my sausage opinion as the game freaks out? A good sausage has a maximum length. Okay? This is still like a normal, tasty looking sausage, right? This is too long. This is too long. There's a maximum length that you should make a sausage, and this isn't it. It's just like at some point, it just looks like poop. Yeah, Ma, that's a snake. At least you grilled it though. Calling Tuhu is illegal. Oh, calling Tuhu. Yeah, no, it's Tuhu. It's Tuhu's. I'm playing my little Tuhu game. That's not the ones that you get. Well, maybe it's the ones that maybe you should start. It's the best ones, right? Imagine how many English breakfasts you could make off of this. So many breakfasts. You have breakfast for your family. You have breakfast for yourself, for your children, for your siblings, for your relatives. Everyone gets a nice breakfast. Ma! There's a weird snake in the backyard! I know you can't see the game, but I just want you to listen to the sounds of the game. And I want you to stare at the sausage. Stare longingly at the sausage. You stare at the sausage longingly. It's so long. The crazy part, right, is that I don't think there's a single way that you could prepare the sausage that would fit with the types of foods that you could eat with sausage. You know what I mean? Like, it's extra work. Whereas if you buy the ones that are smaller size by default, there's no need to prepare it. This one feels like there's like extra work involved in having to cut the sausage. You bet that's average for some. Streamer, that's not even that much sausage. That's just the average sausage. I eat that every day, streamer. I'm gonna use the word Cumberland now. Like, I'm packing the Cumberland, or I dropped the Cumberland. To be fair, that might be the version that doesn't have the extra twists that added to make them smaller. Oh yeah! Wait, I think you're right. I think this is pre-twist. Why did they twist it, actually? Okay, no. No. I've already explained why they twist it. Because when a sausage gets too long, it's a bit weird. But how come... Okay, then my question is, why didn't they twist it? Okay, imagine you go into a store, all right? And you buy sausage. And the guy hands you what is effectively a snake. What do? You have to carry that thing all the way home. It's like peeking out... It's peeking out of your grocery bag. I know there's a whole game happening behind this thing, right? But like, I want you to look at the Cumberland sausage and like really think about it. I want you to look at the Cumberland sausage and really think about it. Untwist it. Do you think someone's ever done that? Because you could just untwist the sausage. Oh, actually, okay. New question. Do you, when you eat the sausage, do you like to eat the skin first, or do you like to eat the meat first? I like to de-skin my sausage. I like to peel the skin off, eat it from there, and then I have this like extra meat. It's like a giant meat sausage on the inside. No, I'm serious, Chad. It actually tastes good. Like, think about it. Because this, okay, look. It's like shrimp, okay? Like a shrimp, the skin has all the flavor. I got an achievement. You cut the skins in the past just to see what you could do with the mush. Exactly, see? You bet I suck it up with a straw. If I could, then they would. I win! You winner! Look, I'm just saying, okay? I feel like there's a certain type of flavor that you get from more of the meaty bits of the sausage. Oh! Chat has given me an image of a normal Cumberland sausage. Thank you. Drew Cumberland. What's his name again? What's the guy's name? Cumberbatch, right? What's his name? His full name? Cumberbatch. Actor. Benedict Cumberland. Benedict Cumberland.png. Okay, Benedict Cumberland.png. Look. Look at Benedict Cumberland. By the way, this is pre-coffee. I haven't had coffee yet. When I have coffee, it only gets worse. Now that's a good sausage. Again, look at it, okay? Look at it. Look very carefully at it. All the flavor is on the skin. Like when you grill a sausage, you're grilling the skin, right? So you should just eat the skin first and you use the meat for later or something. Like if you want to maximize... It's like a scooped bagel. You eat it the same way. You eat the skin, you maximize flavor, you minimize calories. Am I crazy? Like, I feel like this is a diet hack. I'm helping you guys lose weight. Am I crazy? Excellent girth, perfect length, outstanding color. We'll leave it there, okay? If anyone ever asks, why there's a bunch of sausages, just don't tell them. Don't tell them, okay? Don't tell them why. Oh, I'll even add the long one. So we'll do the long. So we'll do long one plus short one. Thank you to the person on Wikipedia. Okay, no joke. This was a photo on Wikipedia. So someone cooked this to eat. A Wikipedia editor was cooking this. Perfect. We'll do. What's the next map we should do? We should do that because that was cool for like a map thing. What's Ironclad Renegade? That thing looks sick. Wow. Prototype mechanoid number is now open. Destroy the military base and all defenses. Do not let a single one remain. This is almost as long as a Cumberland sausage. Hey, this looks kind of cool, actually. It does look very, This doesn't even look like Half-Life 2 anymore. Holy shit. This doesn't even look like Half-Life 2 anymore. You see what I mean? Again, these are maps. Because again, if you don't know, when you make maps in Half-Life 2, you can do a lot. Like, you can script things, you can even put custom objects in them. It's why in Counter-Strike Source, there's a map where you fight Sephiroth and you fight Bahamut from Final Fantasy X. And it's only possible because the Half-Life 2 map editor is more like a game development thing. Yes, thank you. The caramelized part. Yes, you understand, right? Look, if you look at the skin, the caramelized part of the skin begins and ends on the skin. That was a car. Oh, I'm a robot. I just killed a car. Oops. People just don't get it. People just don't understand the power of a nice caramelized piece of skin. Hello, puny human. Very nice. I feel kind of bad breaking these cars. But it makes sense why everything is so small. Yo! This is crazy. Okay, this is really cool, actually. This is a really cool mod. I mean, all of them have been really cool. I think Coriolis was a great way to look at the game if you look at it from a baseline sort of Half-Life 2 type of boss, right? Like a boss within a Half-Life 2 game. And these other two are more about how do you extend the engine to make an entirely different boss fight and mechanic altogether. Holy shit, this map looks sick. I'm dead. How do you climb up? How do you get up here? Kind of stuck. This is sick. It's like this is insane. It's like a mecha game. It's like a whole mecha game. It's honestly a whole different experience. I could see this being like an Evangelion type of thing. Like an Evangelion mod would probably take this as the base and then try to make it even cooler from there. Okay, sorry, the music is gone. It's just all sound effects now. Sorry. But this is neat. This is very, very neat. All you need is a really cool mecha sword, I think, to really seal the deal. Who should we? Ow. Okay, we're just dead. This is a really cool mod, though. This is it's creative. It's like genuinely creative. It's really neat to see the map be remixed in such a form. And B, it's actually just fun. Like it actually brings new mechanics to the table. It's actually very cool. It makes me wonder, like, could I ever make something like this? You know what I mean? Oh, we should make a map that's like a Cumberland sausage. You know what I mean? I think that we should make a game that's like a Cumberland sausage. Oh, how about this, chat? Okay, it's a game where you run your own UK pub, and you're trying to make your own English breakfast, right? And you have to cook the sausage perfectly, and you have to like cut the sausage so that the shape is correct. And you get judged on if it's too long or if it's too short. I think that'd be a lot of fun. We'll call it Sausage Fest. So Cooking Mama in the UK. Yeah, exactly. With a little UK humor. Sausage Fest. I think it'd be good. But the key is that it has to be focused on the sausage. Or how about we just go all the way? We could even do like a beef Wellington. Do you guys eat beef? How often would you eat a beef Wellington? Because here, it's like maybe once every 5 years for me. But I'm in Canada, right? And so I imagine that maybe you eat it every day there. And so therefore I'm jealous actually. You don't like mushrooms? Every time I learn something new about my chat, it pains me. It's like having a child that grows up and you realize, oh, I don't like them. No, just kidding. You're allowed to be here even if you don't like mushrooms. I just look down on you. What? What mushrooms taste so good? That's fair though. It does have a very strong mushroom, like a mushroom-based flavor because of the way that's made. So that is fair. Mushrooms are F-tier food. What? You wound me. You wound me. Gretchen, you like mushroom soup, no texture issue. I've heard that too from my friends. Yeah. Where they'd be fine with the flavor if it just was better textured, and I do get that. And my wife hates mushrooms. She hates anything that feels like sand, so she hates peanuts too. And she says like, oh, like she would rather eat paper than like that. And it's specifically the way that it has that mouthfeel of like that squishiness, that like, this, you know what I mean? So I get it. If I look down on you, I look down on humanity. I look down on the hoi polloi, the people. Oh, the outside's done. What is that building? There's so many buildings here. This place is cool. This is such a cool, stylized, small mini-map. That's a bit like what happens when you take this concept of you being in a giant mecha to its full conclusion in what's basically just a Half-Life 2 map. It's nuts. Who? Why did you? Chatter, why did you? Who? 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 Dot. No, colon. Who? Go dot. We have a new catchphrase, everyone. Can everyone please say who? 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 Who to you too, chat member. Who? So good. I like how they remixed a lot of these guns. They made them feel unique, but also you can definitely feel the hint of it being a normal Half-Life 2 gun. Except for this thing. This thing feels very different. And this thing actually. Sorry, your can of beans was on the keyboard. Sorry, I left my can of beans on the keyboard. Hate when that happens. DAE, anyone else hates when they leave the can of beans on the keyboard? Does anyone else hate it? When your can of beans is stuck on the keyboard, and then also like your Cumberland sausage is slightly off the plate, so it's touching the whole right side of your keyboard, the whole bottom row. DAE accidentally leave the Cumberland sausage and can of beans, and it accidentally presses the whole bottom row of your keyboard. Oh man. Weird name for a cat. I know, right? Your can of beans also never behaves itself. It's all annoying. The stupid Heinz can of bean always doing bad things on the keyboard. Okay, no, but your can of beans has made a new. It's made comedy. Huh. I just, you know what I imagine? I imagine all of you. Okay, so now there's an image in my head, right? I know it's not accurate, but now I imagine all of you with like Cumberland sausages, cans of beans, and then on your desk as you're playing like Infinity Nikki. Like this is the average in the Infinity Nikki player. Cans of beans, sausages. Your cans of beans are growing. Cans of beans and hand grenades. I broke the world, so what do I do now? Like the whole world's gone. Was I supposed to break the world? This is a cool map. I really do like the way that they handle the scale. It's a very solid way of making your character feel like they're much larger. Like sometimes it can feel bad, but this game in particular has done it perfectly all the way through, where you never feel like the sense of scale is off. And they do it for the background and everything. And I really like the weird, like almost stylized style too. Sometimes you just need a bit of beans. Sometimes you just need. This chatter is having. Are you okay, chatter? Are you all right? Let's go play Storm Drain by Zen. Sometimes you just need a little beans in your life. Who? I want you all to look at the way that they typed who. It's like someone's dying words. Who? This is for the VOD viewers who don't get to see this stuff. Usually the VOD viewers, they have no clue what's going on. I read them chat messages and they wonder why I laugh, right? But I just want you to see like the absurdity of this message. Sometimes you just need a little beans in your life. Who? Give me a second. Give me a second. I need to do something very important. Everyone try typing huh. There we go. Perfect. The can of beans is everywhere now. You inhaled Kark. What is this? Oh my god, it's like Super Mario. We can stomp on like on these poor defenseless animals. Jump is leap to air, go to top. Bean worm SCP. Attack is boost forward. Can chain moves, can boost mid-air. Oh, sick. It's one of these games. What was that? You know that like you know there's streamers playing this one game where you're on rollerblades trying to rollerblade down somewhere? I think every streamer should play this. Crouch to halt speed. Good job. Every streamer should play this. This should be the new streamer bait game. This is a solid. This is a surprisingly. This is good. Property in Egypt obby. Yeah, basically, yeah. Similar vibes to it, like that. And all of them, yeah, all of them feel like they're made just to be stream cash grabs. Every single one, which isn't bad, but you recognize very quickly that they're all just here for that type of gameplay, and they're all just made for money grabs. Other stack to parry. What? Boost ramp for heights. My right click button is a motion blur. Bye. You need to go to the drainage canal. No worries. Good luck. Whoo! I don't know what to do. Okay, this is incredibly frustrating. Who to you too? Who? I'm very glad. You know, I do like when the cats type on the keyboards. We end up with some new memes. Again, like, just imagine somebody with their mouth full of Cumberland sausage, cans of beans on their desk, playing Infinity Nikki, and when you ask them what they want to eat for dinner, they say, "Who?" Honey, what do you want to eat for din din? So I parry. It did say I could parry, but I think it's right click. But it doesn't work. Did I kill it? No, let's not kill it. Let it live. No! Okay, we're gonna go to a different one. But that was cool. I do like how that plays with the same, like the base mechanics, and makes an interesting movement system. And then there's you. You lied the whole time. There was never a cat. There was that was a word invention from 9 years ago. You know what? I'll live with the knowledge. That was a fun piece of knowledge. Why is this like a Doom level? Come on, squad. Let's go, squad. I'm dropping in lava fields. Come on, guys. Let's drop in lava fields. Oh, shit. Run! Come here! Run! No! Oh. Come on, team. Come on, team. Let's go, team. Let's go. Oh, Jesus. Help! Please, squad. Come on, squad. Let's go. I'm dropping in lava fields. Ow. Holy shit. This is in... See, I do wish that there was more of this in the base game. Like, I will say, when the gameplay got intense in Half-Life 2, it was very fun to play with. But it was so rare to feel the intensity. Most of the time, it was very, very chill and easy. But not... Well, yeah, easy. I say as I die most of the time going through the tower maps. What is this? It's an antlion guard. Why is he here? Oh shit! He throws cars. Heal me! Heal me! Heal me! Heal me! Heal me! Please heal me! Oh no! He died. Okay, he died immediately as soon as he healed me. Let's go crowbarring. Hoo-ha in my two-hoos. Who put the... There's a Cumberland in my two-hoos. I'm hoo-haing all over the place. You know it's brain rot, right? It's just the eventual destruction of knowledge. Like the English language eventually disappears and becomes... Is this Dark Souls? This feels like a Dark Souls intro. It's fucking Dark Souls. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Press left click to default attack, right click to do perform special attack. Requires energy. All my attacks require stamina. Left shift to dodge, R to reload the thing. This is absurd. But I have wondered to myself, what if Lunacid but more? It's actually just Dark Souls. This is insane. This is, how do people make this? Again, people are making this in the base game. Like, this is, and they just code this within the map editor. Ravenholm. This is really good. Remember, your who is the best weapon is the wisest. Who? The who reminds me of the Jimmy Carter. Wow. Have you ever seen? Okay, chat. Have you seen the Jimmy Carter? Wow. Wow. I need to find it. Give me a second. This one. I'm going into the limbo to rescue Jimmy Carter. This is when he had died. Mr. President, it's not your time yet. It's the same vibes. POV, you fall off the map, like you step a little bit too far, you fall off. Very Dark Souls coded, the way that you die and stuff. Are we just brain rotted? Like I should we even be playing a game like this, right? Maybe we should be playing something like Cookie Clicker or a Suika game. A mindless game, right? For babies. Come here. Okay, I see now why Dark Souls is not a first-person game. It's incredibly difficult to play. It's very hard to not accidentally fly everywhere. It's incredibly painful. But this is genuinely a really cool experiment. I'm surprised at how well it works. And you still have mostly the same controls as a normal Half-Life game. So you still have most of your same functions, like being able to move around, except you just can't run like you normally would. It's replaced by this bonus feeling of Dark Souls-y elements. I know they do technically give the source files for these maps, so one could theoretically open them to study how they do it. But I don't want to know how the sausages are made. I want to just feel it. To load crossbow, middle mouse button, again to shoot the crossbow. Loading crossbow requires energy. Bolts are replenished on death. Oh shit, it's like a... That's cool. I almost missed. I was thinking to myself, how are they going to do the... Because one thing about Dark Souls, in general, that you don't get within Sekiro, that... Well, you somewhat do, but not really, is the different items that you have at your disposal. Like, you get some of the tools, the prosthetic tools, but... You don't really get builds. You just have the same build. Everyone's the same samurai. And I was wondering if this is going to lean more into that, or if they had like a full set of things. This is sick. But it does make me realize now why Lunacid went the way that it did. Because I remember thinking when I was playing Lunacid back then, I was like, kind of wish there was more substance to the combat. But now I look at it and I go, I don't know if I could handle a first-person Dark Souls. It is a little frustrating. And mainly because of the camera changes. This is cool. And also the fact that your arm for the weapon, it like clips through. This is sick. I don't know if we should do the whole thing, but we'll get one more item and then we'll stop. Where are you? Oh, actually, I would prefer this over the other types of games that tried this. I'm gonna yawn. I need coffee soon. But there's other types of games that try to do the first-person hack and slash that I think this is better than because of how good feeling it is. But I can't remember which ones they were. Holy shit, it dodged me. Zombie of Ravenholm. There's a monster. Like, this is surprisingly confident. I could see this being an indie game darling of the sorts. Stop dodging me. Oh! Vital signs depleting. Vital signs depleting. Gordon Freeman! Gordon Freeman. In the flesh. Now, Kleiner, Gordon's a busy man. He's just come by. Gordon's well aware of all the risks, consequences, or something. I forget all the lines. It's been a long time. Oh. Father Gregory! It's Father Gregory!
I am thy salvation.
They even have like the phase 2, phase thing, whatever transitions. This is pretty sick. They even have the music. But like, let's treat it like a real game, okay? Let's actually go as hard as we can. What happens? How loud is it if I max out the volume? Tarnished. Oh! Come to the light. Okay, well we died. That was cool. All of these are cool. Every single one of these is so cool. Like how it's crazy what happens when you have a platform that after like 10, 20 years, people get better and better at making things for it. And people eventually make magic happen. Like it's actual magic. It's so cool. Tripod. HAL 9000, the robot. What's this? Select position to move straight to. No way! That's so cool. Okay, POV chat. POV. Humanity has solved the Combine problem, right? We've gotten rid of I forget the resonance thing, the resonance shield thing. We've usurped their mind control technology, and so now we have the Striders. Imagine having your own giraffe. I would love having my own giraffe to walk around. Disembark Strider? No! No! My child. My beautiful baby child. What do I do while I'm off? Be a good boy. Stay there. Don't do anything. You're gonna head off? No worries. And thank you for showing me the Cumberland sausage. You changed my life for You've changed my life for the better. Imagine somebody saying, you know, ever since I met you, my life has become so much better. And then you ask them why, and you say, that one time you showed me a Cumberland sausage? Brilliant. Riveting. But thank you. And have a good night. Take care of yourselves. Again, if any of you have to go, please don't feel any pressure. All of you should feel free to go. Glad you liked my sausage. LOL. It's Cumberland sausage. Oh, okay. We have a new advancement. So remember how I said I would run a hot dog stand at TwitchCon? I take that back. Why instead of a hot dog stand at TwitchCon, why don't I instead run a Cumberland sausage stand at TwitchCon? Right? We just do like massive amounts of Cumberland sausage. How about this? One single giant Cumberland sausage. So you know how shawarma is made? How it's on the like grill top and it rotates on the flame, right? Imagine that, but you have one uninterrupted piece of Cumberland sausage. And you would just keep chopping off more of it as people order. Right? And if you want some, you can even take a bite. We could make a new version of the bird flu live by having everyone bite the sausage and combining all of the saliva. That was scary. I need lights. That's my flashlight now. I think that'd be a pretty good deal. The Cumberland sausage stream. The Cumberland sausage stand. Like a giant uninterrupted shawarma. And the best part is, let's say you want a custom flavor. Okay, let's say you want a custom flavor of your sausage, right? We could have somebody at the end making new flavors. Like, because you don't need to fill the whole thing. So you put the condom on, right? And then you fill it with the sausage and it pushes through. Here, look. Let me draw this. Let me draw this. This is a very important. I need the soundtrack. What's like a smart sounding soundtrack? Oh, I know. DS Brain Game OST. Original soundtrack, full OST. Where okay, Brain Challenge OST soundtrack extended. Dr. Kawashima's Brain Training OST. Here we go. Perfect. Listen, look at this. This is a genius move, okay? I'm gonna open this. I don't know why it's here. I don't know why it's here in the first place. But just, okay, so just forget the naked men, alright? We move away from the naked men in my very, very large... my very large, like, canvas. I don't even know what's on this canvas anymore. We've had this canvas for like a year now, and this is max zoom. This is max zoom. There's too much shit here. Okay, so we zoom in. Okay, so POV, you're at TwitchCon, alright? POV, you're at TwitchCon. This is the TwitchCon floor. Okay, this is the floor plan for TwitchCon. All right, so look, so you go like this. This is the entrance over here. Okay, you have, I don't know, you might have like Sea Dog VA's drawing wall over here, right? Then you have me, the Glizzy Gladiator stand. All right, so the Glizzy Gladiator stand is like here. Okay, so you can come here to order your like glizzies. So this is like and here, this is the key. Okay, like a shawarma. It's like an assembly line. So you start over here. No, maybe over here, because then yeah, okay, no, yeah, because this is the wall for safety, safety wall, because you never really know. And then you have here. This is the shawarma grill. So this whole thing is a giant roller grill. Okay, it's just a massive roller grill. And it's, you know how when you go to a grocery store or IKEA, and you have those roller pins that you can push stuff down and it rolls across, right? Same deal, but instead of items, it's one long uninterrupted Cumberland sausage. Okay, so again, TwitchCon, if you want to get the sausage, you have one giant sausage. So the head of the sausage. So this one giant sausage goes all the way to the back. Okay, just like this. But what's at the back? Incomplete sausage. Do you know why? At the back, you just have the condom filling. So you have the skin of the sausage, and you can fill the condom with the meat. So at the back, so somebody might order, I want garlic flavor, okay? The person at the back then decides to fill it up for you, and then we can continually move the sausage along, chopping off more and more bits from it. And then everybody gets to it gets to bite it raw. So you have to, and you can chop it off on your own. This is genius. Shawarma browser extension. The browser extension is that your tabs just get more and more horizontal as the days go on until you finally decide to read the like tab. Maybe. I feel like again my life has changed. The Cumberland sausage has enlightened me. Hold and press left to summon the Strider. Yay! It's not working. Summon! Oh, there he is. He doesn't know what to do. Hello? Oh, summon as in get him to go down and then you climb him. I don't. One thing that I will say about these Striders, they do look a little. I don't like the way that their gun looks like a schnozzle. Like it does look kind of freaky to me. It's very schnozzly. It's very phallic. It's extremely phallic. It's very phallic. But this is a cool mod pack. I really enjoy what all these different concepts are. And I'm kind of surprised that Half-Life 2 has so much ability to be modded like this. But there's one more before we're done. And then I go for a quick lunch break. And then we continue on with the things that I want to do today by myself. We're going to be playing one more interesting mod. That's actually a Half-Life 1 mod that I hope works. Mind you, 20-year-old game, this may be a bit annoying to load, so we'll see how it goes. Allow custom add-on content, sure. Okay, try it again, sorry, you can't see it yet. I'll just delete the category as Half-Life 2, but this is really Half-Life 1, 2 a day, it's really both. Wow, it actually has real good stuff, it actually works. Riot! This is running on empty food review. This is Half-Life 1 with a twist. I'm hoping that it works. Yes, it works. So, welcome to Half-Life 1. Why did they put me here? I'm way too far ahead, I think. Oh wait, no, this is correct. So, why are we playing Half-Life 1 specifically? It's because, okay, the game's broken. I need to do a new game, leave game, new game, training room. This is a mod with the chat member is wasting all of their points. I will not refund these. This is a mod that basically takes the resin mechanic from Half-Life Alyx and allows you to actually upgrade your items, which is actually kind of cool, as long as you find resin. So I think you gotta do like this, and you gotta do like, let's do M, sure. So if I do like this, you can upgrade all of your items, so you can get upgrades for your crowbar, for your pistol and stuff. How do I just start a new game? They're rioting! Heh, you think I mind that you're rioting? You think you're allowed to have a say here? You can ride as much as you want, and it doesn't even matter to me. It doesn't even matter to me. Your voice won't be heard here. Average government, so true. So true, chat members. Let us all commiserate over our governments being absurd. I always loved seeing them blow up because it was kind of funny to me. Typical government. But yeah, this is a very cool mod. I do like that they sort of allow you to upgrade items. I tend to find that, you know, with upgrades, it's very hit or miss. So let's see how good it is. But usually upgrades do add a bit more longevity to your game, even if it is a little basic. Need 10 resin. Typical governments ignoring their people. Now look, now you started you've started a resolution. I forgot how basic the game looked and felt, but the game does really feel basic. I need your pistol. Oh, it's a cool pistol. You redeem moan. Sorry, I haven't set back up the like stuff. If you use it and it doesn't work. My New Year's revolution. A resolution? Oops, sorry. I meant a revelation. New Year's revelation. This guy. You may also notice that you have no crosshair. This is intentional. So apparently one of the upgrades you can get for your gun is a crosshair. So you actually have to upgrade everything. So it's a good mod because they actually work hard at building everything into the game and balancing the game around the fact that you can now upgrade your guns, which is neat. You moan instead. Look, there's a guy named Coomer. Is that real? Is there actually a guy named Coomer? Oh. I don't remember that. What great timing. What amazing timing. Freeman. Gordon Freeman. That's my locker. Streamer, that's my locker. Don't open it. Don't show people what I've got, please. Ooh. You demand the formation of a chat-led parliament. Okay, have this. All of you vote on what we're going to do after, okay? Here. I'll run a poll. I swear to God, I'll listen to the poll. Probably full of sausages. Yeah, chat. So we've learned about Cumberland sausages, okay? And I talked about my idea of having like a TwitchCon with a Cumberland sausage goes down like a rack of like grills. Just see, today is a culmination. Everything starts from an idea, right? We talk about grills. We talk about sausages. We learn about Cumberland sausages. We tie it back to the TwitchCon Glizzy Gladiator Arena. It's genius. What game do you want to see after? After the Half-Life 2 segment, okay? So, Orc Massage, Infra, Root Tree Mania. Allow additional votes. It costs $1 Canadian dollar per additional vote. You have 3 minutes. You have 1 minute to vote. Starting now. Everyone, spend your dollars now. Spend your Canadian Tire dollars now. Vote. Everyone vote. Get to voting. Vote. POV. I've just invented bribery. But streamer, a government should be divorced from the money that it takes to run. No. In this world, I allow for bribery. If you don't bribe me, I don't want you. What the hell is Root Tree Mania? The root trees are dead. It's the game the root trees are dead, but specifically the second portion. But streamer, you can't do that. Government. One sex? One sex. How much does that bit cost you? How much does that bit cost you? Orc Massage. $31 votes for Orc Massage. Orc Massage. The people have spoken. Here, look. Sorry. 31 votes for Orc Massage. That was an easy one. Is this a democracy? I don't think so. And if this is democracy, maybe I don't want it. POV, you're just getting into your into your anarchist phase, and the reason why you're in your anarchist phase is because of one single event in your life. My event is the orc massage event. It was nice knowing you. What if I play it fully censored? What if I do it just by sound alone? And I just don't show the game, or I blur it. What if I blur the entire game? I love democracy. Mods banned them. Wait, she's still on the bus actually. The mod's still on the. She's still on the bus. Just blur the whole screen. Exactly. See? And maybe we should. How about this? Am I doing? Okay, do I want a vacation? How much is orc massage? Do I want a vacation? How much is orc massage? Orc massage. Do you guys want to hear? Do you want to hear the trailer? Okay, this is like extremely. This is extremely. This is wowza. Oh man, I don't like the way that she's rubbing up on me. Orc massage. Okay, sure. Mermaid trailer. Let's pretend like we never did that. At wife. You think you've seen an orc VTuber play orc massage? Where? On which site, huh? That's what you came back to? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Twitch admins, it was a joke. It was a bit. Twitch admins, it was a bit. On YouTube or maybe Twitch. That's pretty impressive. Again, I could do it if I blur the entire thing. But it has to be so blurred that you can't even see the best parts. I'll do it. I'll do it later though. Not today. Today is Alien Swarm Day. So afterwards we play some Alien Swarm. You know what this always reminded me of? Let's do here. We'll do this. There we go. Good. This is what this reminded me of every single time. And then the screen would be going like this. Wait. Just wait for the beat drop. Wait for the beat drop, okay? Oh shit. I didn't drag it. It's not dragging, why? This is what this reminds me of. Let's go to the other website then. There's a reason that I made it, right? That is true. I could. That's true. But it's the comedy of playing orc massage on Twitch that I think really sells the entire experience. Like, I want to try playing it on Twitch. And I do want to, I think it would be doable with enough censorship. If I make the game like a 10x10 resolution screen and I blur everything, we could do it. I'll plan it. I'll plan it for one day. I'll ask my wife when she's free and when we're going to be spending time together, right? That way, while I'm off for like 2 weeks, I'll also be able to like, I can farm views before I leave, right? I'm a genius. Pew, 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 pew. Woo! Make another poll. Twitch, Pornhub, double stream. Double stream. That is true. We could do a double stream where on the Twitch side, you only hear my voice.
Yes, but I'll wait right here. Fine. You won't even know I'm here. I don't suppose you... I certainly hope you know what you're doing.
I think it'd be interesting. Yeah. I think it'd be interesting. Okay. I'll do one where it's just on Twitch, you hear my voice, not even the game. I then stream on that other site that I think Project Melody does. Because, you know, if it works for her, then it should work for me, right? If it works for her, it should work for me, and we play some orc massage. Oh, okay. We'll plan a day for this. I'll plan a day for this. I'll tell you when. I'll tell you all when inside the like Discord, okay?
That odor isn't coming.
I need to get like a scope. I do want a scope on this. And I think reflex sight would be kind of cool, but some of these upgrades, I will say a lot of the upgrades seem very meh. Like it's like this, but to be fair, this is like a beta version. I think this just came out this week, so this will probably get better over time. Gordon Freeman, so good to see.
All right.
Follow me. Let's go! Let's go! Porn games on stream live!
I refuse to go another step.
I refuse to go another step. I'm afraid. Gordon, I'm 2 days... Ah!
To get out of here alive.
Gordon, I'm 2 days away from my retirement. I don't want to do anything like this.
I'll wait.
Reflex sight. How's this work? Where's the reflex sight? Reflex sight. Spray logo. What's my logo? Wait, logo. How do you aim? No? How do you look down sight? Look down, look straight ahead. Keyboard, look modifier. Mouse look modifier. Insert. Combat. Flashlight. Reload weapon. Flashlight. Flashlight. Okay, well, to be fair, you know, it's still beta, but I think it's an interesting concept if you take the idea of Half-Life and you just make upgrades. And you just make a bunch of upgrades for it. I think it'd be kind of cool to see this in full, and we get to see like a whole experience of an upgraded game. But it needs time to cook. Thank you all for watching the Half-Life 2 segment. The Half-Life segment. I don't know. It was the 7-hour war, and it was the 4 hours segment. Hey! Oh, that's a reflex sight. I get the. I see the reflex sight now. We're gonna call it here, and we're gonna move on. So the poll, by the way, doesn't matter. Do you know what? Do you want to know what we're playing after? We're going to be playing some Alien Swarm, okay? So again, chatters, if you want to play Alien Swarm, download Alien Swarm Reactive Drop. It's time to show you all what Alien Swarm is, okay? We are not going to use in-game voice chat because I don't want to have to ban you all. But I'll be back in about 5 minutes as I download the game myself and as I eat really quickly, okay? But this is it for the Half-Life 2 segment. Hopefully you enjoyed. It was a fun little Half-Life segment. And I can't believe the mod scene is still alive like 25 years later or something. It's absurd. But it's still a fantastic series of games. And the community really does keep it alive, right? And again, similar for all Valve games. I think every Valve game, Valve really understands how to incentivize modding, which thus incentivizes a much longer term lifetime for these games. So kudos to them and kudos to the community. Thank you to the TWHL, the whole Half-Life community, for making the tower mod. Thank you to Half-Life Alexization. I'm going to read the full list. Again, all the mods that we played today, not in order, but some there. Codename Loop, the whole Half-Life, TWHL Tower, the Tower mapping contest, so you can get like the 3 rooms, HHS6, stuff like that. Experiment, Alexization, and today we played the boss map, so the boss contest level. So that's it for Half-Life.